Hey, everybody. Let's go.
I just wanna get fucked. Traveling mountains, a terrible stuff. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like, wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in mold. Come outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole. I love drugs and sketchy pills, and my favourite ones are the ones that kill quickly. When I go where my loved ones miss me, well the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick Show. As if glue gone paste and my face is plastic, having a gangbang to Jackson 5. Right, I'm a ratchet guy, lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency. I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss in the
RV,
shit
hello.
I said, hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she told me no. I got a wife at home and she hates me. I sleep outside cause she makes me. Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. I could marry my pipe. My wife wouldn't care, she just wants me to die. It's party time, get your drugs
Hey, Eva.
out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out.
How are you?
Party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? A hip, a hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday. Get a spaff on your boob legs. Yes. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum machine. Metallic a patch on me dungarees. I said, girl, can I get your number, please? Hang myself in the neighbor's garden. When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face, stub a cig right there. I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan. What's the worst? Fuck the universe.
Hello.
I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain.
It's so good. I can't stop listening to it.
I think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away. I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouth strap here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty bruise in the club, two-stepping with my black school shoes.
It's so fucked up that they can both spit. It's like absolutely so fucked.
Would you like your bike? Give the clap to your wife and a wave good night. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party
Ah,
time,
it's so
get
good.
your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
I'm gonna warn you guys that I'm gonna play this like 4 times before we start the stream, so it's gonna. Here it goes again.
Don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. Traveling mountains.
I've listened to this probably like 30 times already.
Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like, wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in mold. Come outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole. I love drugs and sketchy pills, and my favourite ones are the ones that kill quickly. When I go where my loved ones miss me, well the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick Show. As if glue gone paste and my face is plastic, having a gangbang to Jackson 5. Right, I'm a ratchet guy, lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency. I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss in a shit in a wank in a tree. I said, hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she told me no. I got a wife at home and she hates me. I sleep outside cause she makes me. Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. I could marry my pipe. My wife wouldn't care, she just wants me to die. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
Yeah, the third guy who just hangs out there. I love that.
On a Taco Tuesday, get a spaff on your boob legs. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum machine. Metallic a patch show me dungarees. I said, girl, can I get your number, please?
Why does it go so hard?
When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face, stub a cig right there. I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan.
Ah!
What's the worst?
Fire!
Universal, it hurts.
It is on Spotify, yes.
Mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain. Jesus, please just stop me pain. I know you think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away. I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouth strap here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty blues. In the club too, stepping with my black school shoes. Lunch and meat in my boot cut jeans. Chuck it on bread with a bit of numb cheese.
The guy hanging out in the background. Just that, he's like just in that one shot.
Get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
Hell yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna play this like 4 times before we start streaming. Maddox Cat, I'm glad you're here.
Don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. Traveling mountains, a terrible stop. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean, puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in
Fire.
a flat that's covered in moles. Go outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an
I've
ugly
literally
mole.
listened to this like 30 times today.
Pills, and my favorite ones are the ones that kill. Quickly,
Yeah, can we get a big thanks for Kevin in the chat?
miss me? Well, the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road. Turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick show. As if glue gone paste, now my face is plastic. Having a gangbang to Jackson 5. Right, I'm a ratchet guy. Lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk
No,
to
I
me.
found them on Twitter from
Unless
this
it's an
song.
emergency. I gotta go, I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss and a shit and a wank in a tree. I said, hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she told me no. I got a wife at home and she hates me.
I sleep outside cause she makes me.
Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. I could marry me
Why-
pride. My wife wouldn't care,
Why
she
are
just
there
wants me
like
to die. It's
multiple
party time,
old
get your
British
drugs
men
out.
who can
If you wanna
rap?
make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? A hip, a hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday. Get a splash on your boob legs. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum.
This is the English Beastie Boys. This is better than the Beastie Boys.
Hang myself in the neighbor's garden. When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face, stub a cig right there. I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan. What's the worst? Fuck the universe till it hurts. I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain. Jesus, please just stop me pain. I know you think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away. I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouth strap here that can make
I love it's the same beat as Chug Jug with you too.
Lunch and meat in my boot cut jeans. Chuck it on bread with a bit of numb cheese. Taste it. Would you like your bite? Give the clap to your wife and a wave good night. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
I love the voice here. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? God, it fucking bangs. One more time before we get started actually like playing the game we came here to play. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just do this for 4 hours. You know? Sure, why not?
Don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. Traveling mountains, a terrible stop. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean, puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in moles. Go outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole. I love drugs and
Why does it go so hard?
the ones that kill quickly. when I go when my loved ones miss me? Well, the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull, let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick show. As if glue gone paste and my face is plastic, having a gangbang to Jackson 5. Right, I'm a ratchet guy, lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency. I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss and a shit and a wank in a tree. I said, hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she told me no. I got a wife at home and she hates me. I sleep outside cause she makes me. Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. I could marry my pipe, my wife wouldn't care, she just wants me to die. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get
Yeah, Iron Maiden Eva, this is a big moment for the UK becoming based.
It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? A hip, a hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday.
Let me turn my AC unit 1 second.
Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum machine. Metallica patch on me dungarees. I said, girl, can I get your number, please? Hang myself in the neighbor's garden. When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face, stub a cig right there. I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan. What's the worth? Fuck the universe till it hurts. I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain. Jesus, please just stop me.
Yeah, the Brits were really due for a huge dub, and here it is.
I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouth strap here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty blues. In the club too, stepping with my black school shoes. Lunch and meat in my bootcut jeans. Chuck it on bread with a bit of numb cheese. Taste it, would you like your bite? Give the clap to your wife and a wave goodnight. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your a dip on a Taco Tuesday. Get a spaff on your boob blades. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum machine. But I like a patch on my dungarees. I said, girl, can I get your number, please?
Hang myself in the neighbor's garden. When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face.
They should have had Mike Ehrmantraut do this on Breaking Bad.
Wretched man, call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan.
What's the worth? Fuck the universe till it hurts. I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain. Jesus, please just stop me pain. I know you think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away.
I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouse trap here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty blues. In the club too, stepping with my black school shoes. Lunch and meat in my bootcut jeans. Chuck it on bread with a bit of knob cheese. Taste it, would you like your bite? Give the clap to your wife and a wave goodnight. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
I wish this was a game. I wish I could play a game like this. I don't know how it would work mechanically, but I'd play it in a minute. God, what a banger. Wow. Oh yeah, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start playing the game, but if anyone comes up with any more good videos of old British men rapping, let me know, and I'll throw them on. There we go. Yeah, show me for a second while I get this ready. There's the game. It's called Disco Elysium. Yeah, right? That was like one of my first thoughts when I saw it. I was like, this is like extremely Harry DeBoer. This is probably our last Cult of the Lamb stream, if I had to guess. Yeah, we'll wrap this one up pretty quick, I think. Hi, what do you want? Leader, I'll cut to the chase. I want to be the loyalty enforcer. Alright, we don't have one right now, so sure, you can be a loyalty enforcer, Bang Boss. Throated.com has stopped dissenting. That's great. Let me see if I can buy somebody first, and then I'll go do that. I did leave them in the stocks. You're right. There, well, you know, I'll get around to it. Hi, you can come out of the stocks now. Welcome to being a valued member of the community, Throated.com. Here's a little dance for you. Fortuna, what a bargain. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of expensive foods to feed everybody because I have like infinite money now. I hope everybody is well today. I had a busy day, honestly, that was mostly taken up by me getting lasers shot at me and preparing to get lasers shot at me and then fighting with insurance And then eating a big bowl of ramen because I was so mad from fighting with insurance. Not about the lasers, about my medication. Buy 10 of each. There we go. I just had a, all the laser techs at the laser place I go are like extremely beautiful women. It kind of adds insult to injury. My first programming language? Oh, God bless. Good luck. I tried to learn a little bit of that. I tried to learn like HTML and stuff, and I just like, my brain does not work in that way. Oh yeah, I have very I really like the results I get from my laser tech. Yes, yes, of course you can be spared. I have to name you though. Oh, you're right. We don't have a meat spin. God, how could I forget such an important trans icon? Here we go. Wait 2 weeks for an urgent doctor's appointment. Oh, sorry to hear that. But you had tasty pizza. There, that's worth it. I had, I do believe you're still alive, Nimrod, I think. Let me check. If you died of old age. I don't think you died in any inclement situation. Let's check. That's wrong button. This button. Cool. Followers. Yep, Nimrod, you're still alive. You're elderly, but you're still alive. Now here's the real question. Is my cooldown done for a revive? Yes, it is, which means we can hit 20. You got it, Nimrod. I do it all for you. Alright, who are we going to bring back for our 20th villager? He's like a high level. Faith is a pretty high level. Six seems to be the highest level we got of people who have not already been revived. Alright, Clarm. Get back in here. Oh yeah, Nimrod, you broke the game at the end of the last stream. I forgot about that. Yeah, the camera got stuck on you when I tried to take you into the confession booth, and you just like hung out outside the confession booth, and I was stuck in it, and I eventually just had to like quit the game. Luckily, it was right at the end of the stream, so it didn't matter. Doctrine, what's left? Oh, it's just this stuff. Okay, yeah. Alright. I think we have... Actually, no. I didn't do a basic preach. Basic preach. Yeah, Nimrod really got us last time. I do love to perform dark rituals to manipulate my cult. But I'll go for now. That is true. Everyone loves to look at you and see you smile. Also, no, this isn't a new shirt, RB. It's just one I don't wear very often. There's actually a hole in it. You just can't see it on camera, which is why I don't usually wear it. But I was like, you know, you can't tell. You can't tell when you're the viewership. Alright, let's make some delicious food for everyone. Some mighty meat feasts. Some magnificent mixed meals. Some splendid vegetable feasts. Some delicious fish feasts. Nothing but the finest for mine. There we go. Baby Minky ate an exquisite meal. That's great. I'm glad everyone's enjoying their exquisite meals. That's great. Good job, everyone. All right. Now everyone report to the door so we can go fight the devil. Ah. Merciless Sword, Vampiric Axe, Death's Attendant, Divine Blast. Not my favorite possible spread, to be perfectly honest. But what can you do? God, huge Paper Mario vibes. Vessel, I relinquish you from your service to the Red Crown. Return it to me, and embrace the end that awaits. With this last sacrifice of my most devoted follower, I will be freed. Finally, I will be free! Purge Vessel and lay your life down at my feet. Kneel to be sacrificed. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, baby! That's right! So you've betrayed me, Lamb. You've shunned my gospel and claimed yourself a false idol. The crown is mine by divine right. You think to stand in the very face of death? Damn right. Ball. Master, allow me. I will give this wretch a taste of our wrath. Ball, let's do it! Oh, you don't have much health. Whoa! Alright. Woo! Woohoo! Oof, my first hit. Yeah! That's a lot. Woo! This is basically just Dark Souls. Ah! Ah! I will take care of this beast, Master. I will cut that crown from its head. Ah, fuck! Jesus Christ, alright. You're much more impressive than your friend was. This shit is just brutal. Oh, God. Oh, man. Ah, fuck! fuck? They, like, come back, and only some of them do. I don't know how to tell. You're pretty... Ah. If I had to guess, Arby, the reason that these people aren't running the cult is because their names are Baal, and I don't know about Aim or Aim, but Baal is like a name for a demon from the Bible. So if I had to guess, they're probably... Also, they're not sacrificial creatures, they're predators. You may notice that the one who waits and his servants are all cats. They're all predators. Whereas everyone that serves me is a prey animal. You think yourself victorious? You think yourself safe? Do not forget you belong to me. Even after I have slaughtered you, your pain will not end. You cannot escape me even in death. Let's do it. You're really cool looking. One that waits. Woo! Big damage on the spells against these guys. I didn't even have a spell that I would say I particularly like. It's just like, okay. But we're just so fucking spiced out now at this point. Whoa! What was in the foreground that just blocked my vision? Get that shit out of here, developer. It's over here. Something jumped in front of my vision for a moment. I'm just like, constantly running from a bunch of guys. Ooh, second phase? Ah, second phase. God, Binding of Isaac moment. Alright. Fuck. Oh, shit, I got full magic back. Okay. I wish I could have canceled that. Jesus Christ! Fuck! Alright, yeah, as I say, do your stupid thing. You shoot all your orbs at me, asshole. Woohoo! Did you believe me defeated? I mean, yeah, I did the big woo and everything. Did you think that there was all... Sorry, did you think that... Did you think that to be all there was to such a being as I? I don't know why that sentence just like completely melted my brain for a second. You thought yourself above a god? Yeah. I don't think we're done yet. Whoa! Holy shit! You are a corrupt, false idol. Your corruption has no doubt spread. Wow, okay. Super Smash TV boss moment. Wow, I don't get more health either. Cool. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, game. There we go. Good God. Alright, alright. I see how it is. Try that one again. Even Gallion. I was thinking, Nimrod, I was thinking, we're being, like, when the Bailet pilot activates in Berserk. That's what it looked like to me. Alright, let's make some sacrifices. High-level sacrifices. Half Nelson, become Orcus. Cool. Now let's make another demon. I don't just want another Orcus, but I don't have any other good ones. Guess I'll convert Ezra. I feel like my instinct is that I would not be able to start there, but you know, I'm not sure. It feels like it would be too merciful of this game to allow me to just start there, but I've also played a lot of Dark Souls, so maybe I'm skewed. I'm glad you guys liked it. Anyway, I'm going to eat one too. Yeah! I don't think there's anything else I can do to come into the fight any more prepared than I did. I'm like, as upgraded as you can be, pretty much. Unless there's a fleece that would help me for this fight? I don't think there is, but I'll check. Oh, there is something that will really help me, which is that I did not unlock Resurrection. That's a pretty big help. All right. Draw 4 character cards at the start of a run, but none can be drawn after. Does that work for the boss? Let's find out. Interesting. So you still need all 20 people to go fight him again, even. Like, it's not like you just need it to get into the room. You need it every time you challenge him. Different spread, though. What do we have this time? Vampiric Dagger. Trader's Razor, which is just a worse Vampiric Dagger. It's going to probably be Vampiric Dagger. Ooh, Hounds of War, baby! Or Hounds of Fate, that's what it's called. Obamna. He's gonna say it again. I'm not going to sacrifice myself, though. We're gonna fight until he dies. Even if this takes all stream, we're gonna fight till he dies. Kneel to be sacrificed. Refuse. I think not. Go sicko mode. So you do have to do all 4 phases every time. But now I have a much stronger spell. In my opinion, the best spell in the game for fighting bosses. He's done. Alright, bye-bye! Alright. Next. You can't stop the Hounds of Fate, baby. Look at that. Look how much damage that did. That did almost all of his health. Hounds of Fate OP, like extremely. Hello, David. Yeah. Get up. Come fight me. You're so tough. Woo! All right. Ow, shit. Now I can get all my hearts. There we go. Ah! God, this game is so pretty. Even when stuff like this is happening. I do like that the evil god is a predator animal and all the things you rescue are prey. It's a fun little metaphor. Ah, full hearts again as he goes into the second phase, which means... bye-bye. Alright, take us to that last phase, baby. Come on. Come on. You were so confident last time. What now? That's right. Activate your bailet. Let's go. You have a full time. Well, congratulations on the job, but I'm sorry you haven't been able to watch. I'm glad you're here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whoop. One eye down. Oh, they drop hearts when they go down, too. Ouch. There's a heart outside the arena that's gonna drive me nuts. How did that happen? Maybe the arena size or shape changed between phases or something. But there's a heart down there. I can't reach it. Oh, thank you. My demon brought me another heart. There we go. Whoa! Okay. Alright, Sans Undertale. Oh, so it's just like been there outside the arena? Weird. Wonder why. Or how. Whoa! Shit! Fuck! Yes! Ah, the one who waits! You have supplanted me, a vessel no more, instead a crown-bearing deity, damned lamb. I am at your mercy. Are you a vengeful false idol, or a merciful coward? No longer can you blame your vile acts on me. So what do you guys think? I'll be honest, my instinct is, murder. And I'll tell you why. This is the same way I felt at the end of Undertale. Which is, this person is so incredibly dangerous that I think that it is in the greater good to not leave them alive. In the same way that it was for Flowey at the end of Undertale. Like, you get that choice at the end, like, oh, will you kill me? And it's like, yeah, I'll kill you, bro. You're gonna kill everybody if I don't. But it's hard. But he's such a little guy now, is the thing. Alright, he's a little birthday boy. I'm taking the votes. You weak, sniveling, foul thing. You... Wait! Wait! Follower waits indoctrination. Yay! My friends are here, too! Sacrifice reborn. God, come on, man. Like, give me time to read that text. Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far. Others may be blessed by divine teachings of the mighty land. Alright, I had to say that really fast on account of how fast they like to move some of this text. God, that whipped, though. What a game. Oh, they have their Discord mods in the credits. I love that. The ending, yeah, the ending, Crowbot. I've ascended. I'm a god now. Oh, is there post-game content? The one who waits. Ah, well, time to rename you. So I get to pick your new name. Alright. Accept. I basically did, LG. Go tend to the farms. Hi. Here's a little dance. You're the devil. Actually, you know what we could do? You know what would be fun? Where's King Midas's stuff? Check his stats? Okay. You can't check your stats from here? Alright, well, I guess I'll go walk back to the base. A little silly, but okay. Where's he at? Where is he at? Does he not sleep or something? Oh god, everybody's up. There he is. Read mind. Stats easier to level up. Heals slower when sick. Will never reach old age. Wow, okay. Cult traits. Gets devotion faster. Okay, so these are all my stock ones. Okay. So he can never die, basically. Yeah, so he's enslaved to us forever. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if there's any post-game content, or if not, I'm just gonna take Hole to King Midas and turn him into gold and kill him. Guess we got him. Cool. Jeez, we're gonna have all this downtime. Maybe we'll watch the last 2 seasons of League of Pigs we didn't get to watch during the subathon. Can I sacrifice him? Yes, I can. All right. Oh. Bye-bye. It could be Fortnite. You raise a good point. Fortnite is like a cool game for big, strong men and stuff. That's probably good. Oh, you can talk to him? Bottom Dreller, he was muck eating prey. Sparkling gold one day found amongst the dregs, lost by a pirate with many legs. Pretty shiny prize for all. They all want. They all want. They all want. Nothing remains. Blood washes away in the tide. He waits, waits, and then takes. Even muck eaters have teeth. There's no help for me now. Okay, that seems maybe not super positive, but okay. Kind of a downer guy. Yeah, totally. Make offering to what? Of a shell? Wait, what was that shell? I have shells? Wait, what? Is there other places I'm supposed to be leaving shells? Pick up? Ah! Starfish! Yeah, I've subjected him to like a absolutely abysmal fate, but you know, he did try to kill me. I didn't come here to be a merciful god. So are there like other snail statues somewhere? Because it said I had 5 snail trails or whatever. Oh, there's another one. All right, well, let's go figure out what this whole snail business is about. I did become as gods, yes. I've been teaching twinks how to unlock skins through quests instead of paying for them in Fortnite. I love that video. Actually, I should share that on stream. Because I think it's so funny. Let me find it. It's on my Twitter.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
There we go. Perfect.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of Fortnite, especially since it's such a good game and all. Yeah, I see that. Your daddy gave you good advice. It's a fun game to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I play so hard, I pay for skins. Well, my daddy taught me how to unlock skins and other cosmetics by completing quests instead of paying for them. Want to play no build mode? I'd be right happy to.
God. What a classic piece of cinema. Turn me to the game. It's yes, the sometimes I play so hard I pay for skins is so fucking good. The actual original one is sometimes I what's it? Sometimes I pull so hard I rip the skin, referring to like jacking off, which is like an insane thing to say. The pay for skin line got you. Oh, it's because yeah, I forgot because Minty runs a obviously Minty's main account is Minty the Binty on Twitter, but Minty the Binty is also runs a series of Fortnite related gooning cap accounts about how you should let Fortnite save your credit card data. Like, yeah, like Fortnite Pump Slave, exactly. Yeah, Tess is gonna have Fortnite Pump Slave on the stream. She says she's gotta reach out to him. Yeah, it's literally just like Fortnite Femdom. It's like an account that all of their posts are like Gooner or Femdom stuff, but they're all about how you should spend your money on Fortnite instead of, you know, anything else. I have to turn the sound back on. I was like, why is it so eerily quiet? Because I turned the sound off. On Thursday, Tess will be streaming. My charity event is tomorrow, folks. You stream Crash Bandicoot 2? That's a good idea. You finding Disco Elysium a bit heavy narratively, Tess? That's fair. It certainly is. I mean, to be fair though, you also picked the most depressing route, I feel like, which is to be communist, which is like really just like maximizes the amount of like depressing political dialogue the game can have. Oh, you declined communism? Okay, are you a centrist now? Oh, you're art cop. We're so rich. Tess, have you watched the Northern Boys video yet that's going around? Tess, Kim Kutaragi and Harry DeBow is just such an incredible ship. It's so perfect. No, okay. Tess has... Alright, guys, we gotta watch the video of the old men rapping again for Tess. She demands it.
fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. Shoveling mountains, a terrible stuff. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in moles. Go outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole.
I love drugs and sketchy pills, but my favourite ones are the ones that kill quickly. When I go where my loved ones miss me, well the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick show.
As if glue gone paste, now my face is plastic. Having a gangbang to Jackson 5. Right, I'm a ratchet guy. Lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency. I gotta go, I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss and a shit and a wank in a tree.
I said hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she
told
told me
me
no.
no.
I got a wife at home
and she hates me. I sleep outside cause she makes me.
Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now.
Yeah, genuinely, I do love this unironically. Like, it does bang.
It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? A hip, a hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday. Get a spaff on your boob legs. Yes. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard.
These guys have one song and like 5 TikToks, and they got like 50,000 followers already. First post 5 days ago.
Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child. Close your eyes. Just pull it out. Don't cut me hair.
The guy in a suit is their rep in Parliament.
I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad cause I fucked your nan.
I love that they have, pause it. I love that they have unplugged SM57 or FM58 mics. Like it is like your standard live mic that like every venue uses. It's just not plugged into anything. It's not a wireless mic, it's just an unplugged wired mic.
I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon me brain. Jesus, please just stop me pain. I know you think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away.
I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouse up here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty blues. In the club too, stepping with my black school shoes. Lunch and meat in my bootcut jeans. Chuck it on bread with a bit of knob cheese. Taste it, would you like your bite? Give the clap to your wife and a wave good night.
This guy,
It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make
the guy in the white shirt is like statistically the least likely person to be able to rap that I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe.
Love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
What a banger. They're censoring any words that would get you less traction on TikTok. So drugs, sex, but also most swear words. That you can very clearly tell from how this is done that it was, 1, it was intended to go on TikTok, and 2, they know what they're doing. I will say, I found it very funny recently. I uploaded a video of me getting shocked with a shock collar to TikTok, and it did very well. It's a bad quality video of me with no audio getting shocked by a shock collar, and it did like 5,000 likes. But I noticed today, I checked on it, and they have added a "do not try this at home, you could be injured," like disclaimer to my TikTok. Good advice for all you at home. Well, they didn't take it down, LG. They just put a disclaimer on it. like on it runs along the bottom. It says like, "Do not try this at home." That's what I should do, Cammy. You're right. I don't know shit about TikTok yet. I need to just like start dedicating a day or an hour every day to just scrolling TikTok until I understand how to make content on it. Ooh, there's a new Matt McMuscles. Well, fuck, we're not doing anything important. That's not what I clicked on, but okay. TikTok has been weirdly good to us.
Oh, this you'll want to see. Turn on your TV.
You can search for the most used backing track super easily. Just use that and wiggle to it in a cute outfit.
Welcome back, World Warriors, to the worst
I feel
fighting
like
game. My divine struggle to find the undisputed
I don't
champion
know.
of bafflingly bad button bashers. And there's nothing more button bashy than street.
I always thought that you had to I don't know. I feel like I need to be like 100-pound 16-year-old girl for that to be my brand. Yeah, also Tess, don't you owe the chat and the viewers a TikTok where you wiggle around? Didn't you like have a whole fundraising goal about that? Coming into my chat telling me I should be wiggling? Shouldn't you be wiggling right now?
Fighter the movie. Yes, it's finally time. This was Capcom's woeful attempt to try and cash in on Mortal Kombat's encroaching popularity in the Western arcade scene. While the mainline Street Fighter II series was slowly losing momentum with each revision, Mortal Kombat was only getting bigger and bigger. Thus, Capcom reached out to a local Chicago-based
Become a
studio
100-pound
called
18-year-old girl.
Incredible
Believe me, if I could become a
Technologies.
100-pound 18-year-old girl, I would.
Wait, no, I made a whole ass video chronicling this game's troubled development that, yeah, there it is, right there. If you've not yet partaken, I absolutely suggest you do. You'll be wiping away tears as you learn about this gorgeous garbage fire.
That was beautiful.
But just as insane as the history of SFTM is, the experience of playing it is just as insane, if not more so. It got absolutely savaged in reviews of the day, with almost all publications dismissing the everlasting crap out of it, and it being largely ignored by most fans as well. There's three reasons for this. One, the game looked terrible and was a clear visual ripoff of Mortal Kombat. Two, it lacked polish, nuance, and balance. And three, Capcom released Street Fighter Alpha Warriors Dreams into arcades the exact same month as Street Fighter the movie, absolutely ensuring its burial. But like, why?
That doesn't make any sense.
But then, in an attempt to salvage something from the mess,
Everyone's
an internal
giving me grief
Capcom
about the
team took
18-year-old
code
girls.
and unfinished assets from incredible technologies.
That's what
to
TikTok
make
is.
Vastly improved upon home ports. But were these ports vastly improved?
I don't think so.
Thus, for the last 27 years, this game has been a bit of a black eye for the Street Fighter franchise. It's never been re-released in
God,
any
it looks
official
so
form,
fucking
and
bad.
Capcom seemed to take great care.
For those of you who don't know, the origin of this is Street Fighter the movie, the game. And the origin of it is that they wanted to make a game that looked like Mortal Kombat, so they hired a bunch of actors and had them do karate moves in the same way they did for Mortal Kombat, but they didn't hire anyone who, like, knew how to do martial arts at all for it. So it came out about how you'd expect it to be.
And pretending it doesn't exist. Although I am surprised that someone took the time to write a massive 2 sentences about it in the museum section of the 30th anniversary collection. So with all that said, today's matchup is going to be a big one, because I'll be fighting against 2 distinct versions of the same game with their own rosters, moves, and mechanics, so I hope I'm gonna have what it takes to—
You don't have what it takes, Matthew.
Maximilian from YouTube, Twitch, and the popular fighting game podcast Triple KO. What are you doing here?
Mortal Kombat movie is the best fighting game. Oh yes,
Right,
the
well,
Mortal
with you
Kombat
at my
movie,
side, let's see
the original
just how
one, from, like the
dark
90s
this
or whatever,
chapter of
is like the best
Capcom
video game movie ever
history
made.
got when we get Street Fighter the movie in the ring. All right, so yeah, a sliver of context. Capcom was
Like, it's just
really
so
impressed
good.
by the
It's so much
visuals
better
and
than, like,
color
every other
palette
one.
of Time Killers for some reason, and wanted Incredible Technologies to work that same magic into Street Fighter. But they also wanted the actors who were on set during the summer 1994 shoot of the film to be digitized because
Libertarians on
Mortal Kombat.
TikTok need a
With
hard
the
drive
limited
tech.
time they had capturing the actors.
Let's take a look at your
coupled with
algorithm
their
there, bro.
general
Huh.
Experience, most of the cast were not trained martial artists. This is what you wind up with: a very visually busy game with awkward Street Fighter cosplayers. The characters look like they've been squirted on with like 2 gallons of baby oil, and across
That's good
the
to me.
board, there's simultaneously too much animation and also not enough.
God, this is really bad. It looks so bad. I love to watch a game that looks bad.
Unlike Mortal Kombat, which invented a simple and clear moveset, uppercuts, sweeps, and basic punches and kicks, Incredible Technologies had to replicate and digitize classic special moves and crazy-looking normals that were designed with sprites in mind, which wasn't an exact science. The backgrounds are kind of similar in that they feature tons, again maybe too much, additional animation, effects, and
God, it
NPCs,
really
like
just looks like the
cage
world's
match
worst
save
Mortal Kombat
scene
game.
here, which aggressively hides lots of information from you. Sure, it's movie accurate, but when you need to judge spacing and timing, it's a hindrance. I will say, technically, the stages are
Yeah,
pretty impressive,
Cat Davies,
'cause
that was my
there's a
thought too,
lot
was being
going
all
on,
oily.
just so many layers. And
Someone already made a Sweaty Bridget mod. Where? Where's it at? Where? Where can I see this? Where? Where can I...
some of them
I
are
need her.
interactive, too. You can blow up stuff in the background with hidden commands, or have Van Damme gesture to anyone that dares talk shit about him.
Yes,
As for the
Pef?
roster, well, it's an odd one. Try to be shocked. Everyone from Super Turbo appears, except not everyone. Blanca and DJ's footage was captured, but never finished. in
God,
time
the
for
Blanca
release.
from the
The
Street
actor
Fighter
that
movie,
played
so fucking
T-Hawk
funny
just
looking.
never showed up. Fei Long was transformed into Sawada, and Dalsim was never even considered. There is, of course, the
That sucks.
all-new,
Dalsim was my
all-original
guy back in
character
the day.
Blade, a random bison trooper. Wait, did I say character? I meant characters. In a very overt Mortal Kombat dig, there's 3 other masked, color-coded warriors. Arcane, F7, and Kyber. All of them sharing from a pool of really similar moves. If I'm gonna be honest, they had very little to the proceedings.
Tess, you guys still gotta come over in
Now,
your
we do have to talk
Garuda
about
Link
the audio
costume.
because
Just bring all the costumes. We'll have, you
it's,
know.
a little rough around the edges because
Bring over all of your cosplay costumes, Tess, and also pick up like a bunch of big jugs of Gatorade.
and okay, that's enough. It's bad, but is it so bad that it's hilarious? Yeah, I think it's pretty subjective. Music-wise, it's a mixed bag because while the standard soundtrack is a paltry selection of derivative, somewhat grungy tunes found in other IT smash hits like Time Killers and Bone Storm, they did include an alternative soundtrack. This is composed of remixed Street Fighter II
Yeah, you should
themes
do that,
you
Tess.
select by
You look
inputting
cute in harem
codes
pants
at
in
the
general.
versus screen, and honestly, they're pretty good. Loading Geek has a whole playthrough that features this music, so check that out if you're interested. Endings are a bit of a disappointment though. I would have killed for like 30-second live-action clips of the Street Fighters doing something stupid or having something stupid done to them, like Ken getting gunned down after a deal gone bad, Chun-Li becoming the CEO of CNN, or Sagat investing all his bison dollars into funding porn, I don't know. Instead, it's just a few promo pics of the actors and pretty bland descriptions. The only one worth a mention is Blades, which reveals him to be
The
Guile's
dedicated harem
brother,
pants store?
Gunlock. A weird connection that Capcom USA was pushing at that time, as this was also hinted at in Saturday Night Slam Masters. No matter the ending though, you at least get this clip every time you clear the game. So while the presentation of the arcade version
You're
certainly
phasing it out.
has
Oh,
its
you got the
flaws,
booster?
it indeed
Is that the new
colorful
booster that, like,
and at
beats your
least
ass?
Visually commands your attention for a minute or two, like something gross yet intriguing floating in a vat of pickle juice. I'm not sure the same can be said about the console ports. Wait, can you say that about the console ports, Max?
No, you cannot. This is a completely different game that, while shares some of the same graphical assets from the arcade, looks incredibly washed out, blurry, and desaturated.
Wow, this looks makes the other one look good.
If you then look really closely, you can tell that Capcom artists drew over or made completely new frames to bring the animation more in line with Street Fighter 2. But this makes for a jarring mix depending on the move or character. Speaking of which, the roster has seen some notable additions and omissions. Gone are all of the ninjas. I mean, Bison Troopers. But in their place is a weird, scrawny Blanca. They pumped this guy
Yeah,
with
the
super
bivalent.
steroids
That's
the
what it's
entire
called.
movie, and this is what they got. And DJ in the most regal gray sweatpants.
I should have stayed at Microsoft.
Every stage is now more plain and has way less elements to them, but at least there's no longer tons of shit blocking your view. It's impressive that Capcom cobbled together so many other assets and imagery from the movie, but it is bizarre that they put so much effort into these new backgrounds that it starts to make you think, what is this? A port? Ah, a remake.
Let's not quibble over definition.
This extends over to the audio, which has been completely overhauled.
I was in my early 20s back then, and I can confirm this is in fact realistic. People were much jerkier and much more oily back then.
The music is brand new as well, and also skews towards the
I'm watching a
soundscape,
YouTube right now. I don't
and
know if
while
this
not
will be
as
the whole
iconic,
thing. I
it's
just wanted to
still
watch
pretty
this YouTube
solid.
real quick. I'll be honest, I thought Cult of the Lamb was going to have a final area.
Overall, are more Street Fighter-ish than the MK-style stuff Incredible Technologies had done. Capcom was weirdly obsessed with Chun-Li's red dress, though, as multiple endings mention it for some reason.
So yeah, while neither version is, you know, pristine in terms of presentation, they do have advantages and disadvantages over each other. But to
Oh, it's
really
Chun-Li.
see
It's
the
your favorite,
difference
Tess.
between them, let's check out the...
Tess loves Chun-Li.
So, cards on the table. Street Fighter the movie The Arcade plays like was made in Mugen. Hell, I don't know, maybe it inspired the creation of Mugen. What I mean by that is that there's so few rules and boundaries in what you can do. There are some, but not many. Almost everyone has TODs or
Chun-Li's
infinites.
thighs aren't
There
thick
was a
enough, that's
chunk
true.
combo into
I
each
think
other. Absolutely.
I think I really appreciate the direction that Capcom has gone in over time. Is that like most franchises and just things in general, like look at anime, have moved to like a sleeker, more like slender, sleek sort of design. Characters get thinner and smoother, and that has not been the approach Street Fighter's taken. Street Fighter's approach has been like, what if we just made everyone like comically fucking jacked? Like every woman in Street Fighter now has like every single muscle in their legs rendered in like excruciating detail, which took an incredibly long time, I bet, because it looks like it was all done with one hand.
Absolutely do, and there's not only cross-ups, but cross-downs, cross-rights, cross all-arounds. Aside from the normal repertoire of special moves, Incredible Technologies saw fit to add some new ones in too, cause fuck it. There's Zangief's airplane spin, Guile's handcuffs, Bison's electricity, and Sagat's eye laser. The sheer balls of Incredible Technologies to go, yeah, Sagat has magic under his eye patch, what, wanna fight about it? Is, well, it's something. It doesn't stop there though, because there's a bunch of wholly new mechanics. The first is interrupt moves, where if you perform a character's specific command while blocking, you'll reverse into an invincible special move with green shadows. Remember, this came out
Mel, please, I agree. I would rather them. I think they should just hire the guys who make SFM porn to like make every game. They clearly spend a ton of time and labor creating their animations. I think that'd be perfect to move their way up in the industry.
the same month as Alpha 1, so either great minds think alike.
Yeah, it is
or
more
was
realistic, I
something
agree.
Capcom had asked to be included.
That was a problem I
Now,
had with the Final Fantasy VII remake. Is you have someone like Tifa, who is like supposed to be like a fist fighter. She fights with her hands. She looks like she doesn't have a single muscle anywhere on her entire body. And she should be at least as jacked as Cloud. Maybe more.
is the comeback move, which is another powerful special that you can only use when your health is low. Cammy can throw grenades, Guile has an explosive sonic boom that he can manually detonate, and Chun-Li
Yeah,
can
abs
shoot
team. Oh, and like
birds.
abs and like give her like
We're not
biceps.
done.
She punches
If you
people.
hold 2 buttons and release, you can exchange
Stand up.
super bar to heal yourself. Everyone does this sensual little wiggle, and they get like 20% health back. I mean, why not? Then there's the throws. Oh God, the throws.
I want to talk about this.
No, you don't. You can throw, reverse.
She doesn't have any
reverse,
definition
and
on her
then-
core either.
These are incredibly hard to do, and remembering every input to become the master of slam is kind of pointless, as it'll probably
flex
never
rate- yeah, it
factor
just-
into a practical match.
I don't have much-
Every
I'm not that
character,
buff.
except one of the Bison Troopers, who cares, gets 2 types of super moves. The ones with classic
My legs are
blue
pretty
shadows
buff,
are what
honestly,
you'd
but
expect. Multiple flash
that's where most
kicks,
of my
super
muscles are.
fireballs, final atomic buster, etc. However, the red shadow supers come purely from the mad minds down at Incredible Technologies. Usually they're multi-hitting flurries like Guile or Ryu's here, but then there's Ken's throw super or Bison's crazy head stomp that dizzies his opponent. Why? Why would you give him that? It's broken as fuck.
Of course!
Right,
He's
let's
M
finish up with the
Bison. He's the
modes.
boss.
Well, it's an
That's
arcade
not nearly
game,
as bad
so
as some
it only has
SNK
one-
bosses.
Oh wait, I lied. There's a hidden tag team mode and even a few code-activated gameplay modifiers for the hell of it. Say what you will about how it looks and plays, but Incredible Technologies was stuffing extras in until the 11th hour. When you look at everything as a whole, though, it comes across as this unbalanced, messy, drunken circus, and you can hardly believe what your eyes are showing you.
Yeah, and all that dumb drunken clown shit, that was scrubbed clean by Capcom for the home versions. The supers were changed to be exactly like they behave in Super Turbo, and the red shadow ones were cut altogether. Yeah, you actually have less options in this. There's no comeback moves, interrupts, no new specials, and worst of all, no... They did add in one additional mechanic though, and this isn't from the arcade either, so strap yourselves in.
I think you will find the coming events most, educational.
Street Fighter the movie for consoles is the first Street Fighter game that lets you EX. Yeah, spend a chunk of your super bar, and you can do an enhanced special move. And if you wait until your super bar is full, you can do them indefinitely. It's so fucking insane that these games spawned a bunch of mechanics that would later make their way into mainline entries. Where the home version does win out is in the modes. Not quite on the level of Alpha 3 on the PSP, but it's something. Trial Battle is weird, as it just lets you play random matches which then rate you on aggressiveness, completion, and mastery?
Yeah,
You can
Tess,
then
I would
save the
describe you
game
as
which
lower
does
body
something.
focused. I would agree with
What
that.
the okay, honestly, the main draw is the movie battle. This is basically the first cinematic story mode in a fighting game. You're presented with a Guile-only scenario and cutscenes which give you a number of choices, which then lead to different paths and characters to fight. You can even lose certain battles which result in other outcomes altogether, and it's all within the framework of a ticking countdown clock. Take too long, and that son of a bitch Bison blows up the hostages, you'll foil his evil plan.
Wow, it's just like in the hit movie.
That's right, Matthew. Now, clearly they did the best they could with the limited material they had, but the gameplay is still a sludgy, weird version of Super Turbo. But I gotta be honest, this mode is kind of neat.
Oh yeah, home version feels sludgy, does it?
Yes, very.
So I guess we better talk about the...
They both
The
suck ass.
Blanca, the
While
Blanca
arcade
design from the
version
movie
moves
is so
at
fucking
clip
funny.
where
It looks
it's
like a
constantly
Neanderthal
ingesting a
surfer.
cocktail of cocaine, speed, and 4 Loco, that doesn't mean it feels great to play. It just lacks Street Fighter 2's deliberate, polished nature. Everything is going buck wild at every single moment that by the time you come to grips with it, the match is already over. The priority is specific moves and supers, the way Balrog can block and reflect projectiles, or Ryu and Ken can control the height of said projectiles, means the game was clearly designed by people who were throwing everything at the wall to see what would stick, which guaranteed it would never stick. The game feel, coupled with its ludicrous speed, means
Heck, yeah,
you
I was
can't
more of a
really
Mortal
rely
Kombat
on
head
any
personally.
set strategy. It's a
But I
wild,
like watching these
lawless
videos about the
world
worst
where
fighting
everything
games ever to
goes.
And
exist.
it's the opposite over on the PlayStation and Saturn.
I just love
It
to watch a
plays
video
way
that
too
sucks.
Safely. Yeah, the EX specials, new voices, and the movie battle are novel additions, but it's just not enough. The whole point of the project was to make a different kind of Street Fighter, but this is the same thing, just uglier and slower. Although, it does have this exclusive Sawada Super. That's some good shit. Wait, no, I mean, no, it's not. Overall, it's bad shit. I had a bad time playing this again.
I want to roll that back. I want to see that again.
Well, that means
Water Super. That's some good shit.
There's no animation.
It's not. Overall, it's bad shit. I had a bad time playing this again. Damn you, McMuscles.
Okay, well that means it's time to see where these two very different contenders will land on our list of the worst fighting games. Honestly, despite it feeling so sloppy, unbalanced, and it looking really very ugly, the wild gameplay and insane mechanics kind of make this the least bad game on the list. It goes so far south that it breaks all measurements of scale and goes from a 0 to a 10, making it, well, that'll be just fine.
I hate you. Every single second you're playing the home version, you just wish you were playing Super Turbo or Alpha, or almost anything else. Not because it's terrible or broken, mind you. It's just nothing. I get how Capcom wanted to fix things, but they went way,
God, it looks
way
so
too
bad.
far in the other direction. Overcorrecting incredible technology's work? Nah, I don't even like the smell of this at all. So you put this in your stink category you have up there. I don't even care.
Thanks, Max, for stopping in and lending a helping hand or fist for today's episode.
Don't ask me to be on this again.
And if you out there want to
You
suggest
are
the
a
next
video
opponent
essayist,
you'd like me
Minty.
to take on, do let me know in the comments below or sound the gong over on my Twitter. Until then, World Warriors, I'll see you next time.
I've heard your
on
voice,
the
Minty. I
worst
know you're a
fighting
video
game.
essayist. I know the secret. Anyway, we got 2 final seasons of this to watch. We didn't get to watch during our subathon, so. That's right, the Sport of Champions.
Hello and welcome to Season 7 of League of Pigs, and as you can see right there, not much changes at the league as the Pigs continue to dig up the hill. And as is often the case in Round 1, we do have a couple of announcements to make. First of all, Piggy Smalls' handicap will be completely removed for Season 7. That hasn't happened since Season 1, so it will be extremely interesting to see how that changes the competition.
Minty, if we count every
next
console that
rounds.
came out when you were a baby as
Sure,
retro,
fans
that
will
would
be
mean
dancing
every
in the
current
streets
console
on
is
hearing
retro.
that news. The second announcement is a slightly sadder one, and that is to say that Season 8 will be the last chance to watch these pigs race in the legendary paddock.
What?
This is as much a shock to me as the viewers at home. And if I had my way, I'd be commentating for many more seasons to come. But this has come from the very top of the League of Pigs.
Oh,
and that makes it
no.
even more surprising, in my opinion, as I know on good authority that they have huge plans for this sport. And so it makes no sense to me why they'd stop it in Season 8. But that is all we've got to go on for now.
Oh no, I hope
Anyway,
that
let's
changes.
focus on more happier things, which is the first race of what promises to be a fantastic season.
Yeah, exactly. Retro consoles like the Xbox 360.
It's gate down and away we go for the first
Retro
race of this
consoles like the
season.
Wii
Bear
U.
gets the best start, but Piggy Sports and Ginger on the near side looking dangerous, but Bear handles those chicanes just as well as she did in the previous season. And same goes for the hedge as well. And Russia
Look how
comes in with
big
a
they've
dominating
gotten.
start. And the two-time
Ginger
defending
Hamilton's
world
gotten
champion
big.
Trotsky looks just as dangerous as she did in Season 6. And the others
She's
should be
really
scared
blossomed
she
as a
continues
contender.
this reign. The question right now, though, is will that continue for Round 1? Hey, it's little Pepperino, is how I imagine an Italian person would say Pepper Sanchez. But aside from that, Pepper looks
Excuse
like
me,
she's
excuse
got
me.
over
We're
her
gonna roll. Can I get that one
disagreement
again?
with She won. Hey, it's little Pepperino, is how I imagine an Italian person would say Pepper Sanchez's name. But aside from that, Pepper looks like she's got over her disagreement with she stands
Oh man, I'm
close
gonna
to
turn
it
the
on
volume up a
hill.
little bit.
We saw a massive
Roll it
fight
back
in
again.
last season's fight. Continue for Round 1. Hey, it's little Pepperino, is how I imagine an Italian person would say Pepper Sanchez's name. But aside from that, Pepper looks like she's got over her disagreement with Bear as she stands close to her on this hill. We saw a massive fight in last season's finals between her and Bear over what was a silly remark really from Trotsky. And it didn't punish her too much in the end, but it was a close call, and it just shows how important and how pivotal Pepper can be in this league. And with that in mind, let's go to race 2. The race begins. All of them get decent starts, apart from Hoshi Onku drops straight off at the back. But Piggy S'mores cuts everyone up and goes round the chicanes, and we have seen this so often in the previous season. It must be the tyre track because he looks so comfortable, and it is as well. And if you've been watching us for a while, you know instinctively, wet weather, Piggy S'mores does the first chicane.
That's why they're running so slow. It's wet out. Okay, I was about to say, it seems like they're moving slow. It's because it's wet.
She's normally very good at the tyre track. We know she's erratic, but everyone is just trying to work out.
Look how slow they're going compared to normal.
Season 7, because it is so
That's
important
crazy.
to working out the dynamic for this season. We join Hoshi in his favourite place in the paddock, which is the rocks, of course, and Ginger's with him as well, and she's probably the second most regular visitor to this area of the paddock. And it does bemuse me why they spend so much time here, because it seems that they're so ill-equipped to walk on rocks. That said, pigs can be so graceful
They're
sometimes.
so good, aren't they, Thurston
really,
Falco?
really nimble, and I
Also,
suppose they
welcome
have
back.
to be when they've got trotters, which are
Look
probably
at that
one
beautiful,
of the least
beautiful
adaptable
first badge.
things when it comes to walking on surfaces. And of course, I say they're graceful.
Yeah, I think this is Tessa's first League of Pigs. I don't know if Tessa's still watching, but yeah, totally.
Proving me completely wrong. But they can be, trust me. If it's not Ginger attempting
Yeah,
to go
they're
over
not bothered
rocks,
by the nettles. Look at them
sometimes they look
go.
graceful. And we'll leave it at that, and we'll go over to race 3. As the race begins, Bear and Piggy S'mores get the best starts, but Piggy S'mores has got the higher pace and starts to pull away from everyone. Ginger's gone into his slipstream as they go over the mountain, but Piggy S'mores looks unstoppable, but he slows right up for that sprinkler, and he almost loses it to Ginger right there. Piggy S'mores slows up considerably upon seeing that sprinkler, and in comparison, Ginger at the last moment jumps over it, probably not seeing it in the first place, and barely breaks stride. And you would think that would be the opposite way round, as Piggy S'mores and Hoshi are normally the best with water, but that sprinkler is a different beast. Oh, I don't blame you, Piggy S'mores.
It's a hot tub stream.
Last race. And aside from that, Piggy S'mores fans
I like
must
when
be
they do
over
the
the
top.
moon upon hearing the decision to remove his handicap. Also, after the first 3 races, the American is very much in the driving seat. Yes, he hesitated on that sprinkler, probably a bit too much in my opinion, but he was so far ahead up until that point that there's a lot of reasons to hope if you're a Piggy S'mores fan this season. Let's see if he can keep his cool in race 4. The Dawn wastes no time in falling, and it's Bear who gets the best start, but Ginger and S'mores are looking dangerous, and S'mores is turning up the pressure once again as he moves forward over the mountain. But now he's slowed down again, and Ginger's going to take it. Yes, she does. She almost achieved it in race 3, but she manages to do it in race 4, and she's got the measure of this sprinkler. She just closes her eyes and battles through it, and it's something the American apparently is finding extremely difficult to do.
Yeah, I'm a
It's the
absolute
two-time
Ginger
world
Hamilton
champion
stan, that's
Bear
for sure.
Trotsky, and that makes her the most decorated pig racer to date. Bear's
I gotta run and use the
first
restroom. I'll be
few
right back. I'll
seasons
just catch up on
was
the score when
almost
I
a
get back.
write-off,
I'll leave it rolling
but
for you
she's
guys.
come back and shown everyone just how strong she can be in such a dramatic and exciting way that she must have sealed her name in the history of this sport. But she isn't in season 6 anymore, and everybody is still trying to work out which Bear will turn up to season 7, because it makes a huge difference to the competition. Let's find out that much quicker by heading over to race 5. As the pin's pulled, Bear gets another great start, so does Pepper. Piggy S'mores is looking dangerous on the near side though, and he's starting to take over with Bear at these fours, but now he moves forward. Ginger's making a dash for the line, trying to beat her bigger rival here, but it isn't enough, and Piggy S'mores manages to hang on to the lead all the way to the end. Bear drops back from 2nd to 3rd as Ginger is allowed to pass her over that ball section towards the mountains. You'll see it in a moment just here. Bear takes a little bit too long to get over those balls, and that allows Ginger just to go Hail Mary through them. Tries to overtake Piggy S'mores, but his pace is so quick. It's the Chonkosaurus himself, Hoshi Onku. The story of Hoshi comes in 2 parts, in my opinion. Pre-hill Hoshi was such a great jumper, especially over those 10-inch hurdles, if you remember. But post-hill Hoshi has been lackluster at best. Will that change for season 7? Fingers crossed for Hoshi supporters. I wish you the very best this season. The penultimate race begins, and Ginger's been trapped in the back, and Piggy S'mores is doing his best to take advantage here as he starts to extend out. Ginger's trying to have to negotiate around Bear and Hoshi, but Piggy S'mores got to himself, but he slows down. Look at Ginger! Oh my lordy, look at that! Ginger Hamilton comes back with another comeback classic, How many more times do we have to see it to take this Ginger Pig seriously? That is the best race we'll probably see this season. And it's in race 6 of round 1, for crying out loud. Every time we cut to Ginger, she's always done something amazing in the previous race. And that means I end up complimenting her for the whole time while we watch her. I'm going to try and refrain from doing that this time, although it is quite hard to do after what we've just seen. But I am also losing my voice because I kind of lost myself a little bit in that race 6. So we are going to head to the last race of this round and find out, does lightning strike twice? As the race starts, it's Bear and Pepper, the two lightest pigs, out in front, but Ginger and Piggy S'mores are looking dangerous and they're starting to come up the front. Bear's resisting, however, and she's the first over the mountain, but Ginger's going to have the biggest challenge here, and she takes it at the line and sets a record on this course as well. Someone get that Ginger Pig off this race course, because she's going to burn someone. She is on fire right now. She's overtaken 6 pigs in 2 races. It is a formidable showing from the Brit, and she deserves this round victory. On a normal race day, never falling out of podium and getting 54 points would win you the round.
A classic Ginger Hamilton, tight spread in the top scores.
It's almost impossible to overtake. 2 stellar performances from 2 stellar pigs. The other 3 are going to have to put in a lot of work if they've got a hope this season. Please join us back here for round 2, and if you enjoyed the show, please consider subscribing and liking this video.
They're so good,
because it really helps us
This
out.
is real sports.
Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
This is up there with like Rocket League and the movie Rollerball for the most real sports. I tweet that we're watching some pig racing.
Hello and welcome to League of Pigs. You join Pepper, Hoshi and Piggy S'mores as they dig a new spot in Piggy Heaven. Regular viewers will know that they normally dig on the hill, but today they've chosen somewhere different. And while they're doing that, let's get a quick reminder of the points as we head into round 2. Ginger and Piggy S'mores are certainly the 2 to watch out for. They both had solid opening rounds. Bear had a bit of a shaky start and Hoshi still hasn't found his footing. Poor Pepper is still not a contender so far, but will any of that change in round 2? As always, the only way to find out is to head straight over to race 1. The race commences. Piggy S'mores gets out of the box the best, but Pepper and Hoshi are giving chase here. Hoshi looks dangerous on the far side. Ginger's had a poor start and is in 4th. Hoshi now moves into 2nd as they head to these sprinklers, but he slows right down. In fact, the audio department.
Oh, whoa! Wow, that is quite the obstacle for the pigs here, both the sprinkler and the hedge. They don't like the hedge already because it looks higher than it is. And they're pigs, so they're not like super smart.
Otherwise, this season isn't going to go well for them. And if you're like me, you might be thinking, where was Bear in all of that? Everybody is now fascinated with this.
Did you know that pigs, on average, are supposed to be as smart as like a 3-year-old? Like a 3-year-old human? That's crazy, right? Because you think about it and you're like, wow, what a bunch of fucking morons. I'm way smarter than a 3-year-old.
New area to dig. It's come out of nowhere. There's been no warning about this at all. But today they woke up and they decided that the entrance of Piggy Heaven would be a great place to start digging. And so that's what they ended up doing.
I love that they just want to
At
dig.
this point, you might be tempted
They're
to
so
ask,
cute and
why
good.
are they digging in that spot? I personally would recommend that you don't go down that route. As from experience, I can tell you that your curiosity is rarely satisfied. Instead, I would focus on the vibe of their digging, and that is one of enthusiasm and hope for what lies
I would love to
beneath
focus
their
on the
feet.
vibe of their digging.
For now, we have to ask them to pause their digging and get them to march over to the starting box for race 2. Off the pigs go, and this
Let's
time
go!
starts, especially Pepper, who pulls out.
Whoa, all right, weird spread, but okay.
She has to hold the rest of him off, and Piggy S'mores is doing the best throw here as he pulls ahead.
Whoa!
Doesn't take it as Mexico answers back, and
Pepper,
okay.
okay.
In race 2, as she fends off a pig twice her size to get the 10 points. Well done, Pepper Sanchez, and it just shows what this little pig can do when not faced with.
That's true. I would much rather have these pigs than 3-year-olds.
and that meant she was quick enough and didn't slow down too much to get the win.
I love how many little
Another
cameras
hot
are all
day
over the
here in league, and
course.
all the pigs go
Cute.
into the pool often to cool down. Ginger is no exception.
Todd,
to this.
that's right.
And so while Ginger is chilling out in the pool and cooling between races, now would be a fantastic time to say that if you enjoy this show, please give this video a like. And if you think you're going to watch a lot more, then a subscription from you would be really helpful to all of us here.
That's
Thank
so
you
true.
very much, and we'll remind Ginger
To
that
like
she
and
needs to
subscribe.
head over to race 3.
I do have the pig dog. You know, maybe I should go get the pig dog. I haven't had her on stream in a while. I'll be right back.
There's another one there as well on the third chicane, but it leaves her out in front here for these tyres. Is she going to do it? She's slowing way too much, and it's Ginger Hamilton that clinches the deal in race 3. Ho Shoinku also doesn't hesitate much, and Pepper Sanchez has to set up a podium, even though she did some excellent work at the top of the track. It doesn't buy her enough time to hesitate so much on those tyres. And where was Bear in any of that? Piggy Smalls had a real mixed bag, and he also suffers in that race. La Princesa Pepper Sanchez is the darling of Mexico, and it's easy to see why, especially this round, after a gutsy performance in race 2 against Piggy Smalls, and another flamboyant one last race, as she does those side steps and those fakes to throw the other pigs off. It's a unique approach to pig racing, and it's why so many of us love her. I'm sure all of us wish her the very best of luck this season, and hopefully she can turn her fortunes around. The pigs come charging out the box, but it's Piggy Smalls with the best start. Ginger's right with him, and so is Pepper. Hoshi's fell off the back, and it looks like Bear is going to do the same. Ginger's starting to mount an attack on the mountain, though, and she goes forward, but runs straight into the sprinkler and slows down, and it's Piggy Smalls' turn to snatch the victory because of that moving water. Look at the difference that sprinkler makes to him. Even Ginger, who's normally unfazed, timed it wrong and just got a face full of water, and it really did put her off. Piggy Smalls stuck to the near side, and it worked out well for him. But where is Bear in all of this? I tell you what, 8 points is abysmal at this stage, and that is going to be a death blow to her chances if she's not careful. The cameraman cheekily kicks the ball over to Hoshi, and he's not the biggest fan. Normally in these scenarios, he asks 2 questions. Is it a danger to me? And once he's answered that, can I eat it? And the answer to both those questions is, of course, no. And so the significance of this ball in Hoshi's life gets relegated to one that's below grass. And we can see the evidence of that here in the fact that he's no longer bothered about the ball. Let's hope he's more bothered about
I did beat Cult of the Lamb, Echo.
Race 5. As the pigs set off, already you can see that Pepper and Bear are the ones that fancy it, especially Bear as she takes the lead for these chicanes. Piggy Smalls and Ginger now take her slipstream, but Bear's pace is really high, and that's often the case when she's out in front, and that means she gets an easy victory here, and that performance turns a terrible round for Bear into a merely poor one, as she gets a much-needed 10 points. At this stage, all Bear fans just need to count their blessings. It's interesting to note that she cares more when the sprinkler isn't there, but that is not good enough.
I got the ending where you defeat the one who waits, and you incorporate him into your cult afterward.
Oh, Miss
But then I
Trotsky,
took him and
what are we
sacrificed
gonna
him.
do with you?
It felt
You are
fitting.
a 2-time defending champion, but it certainly doesn't look like it right now. And I think that one of the reasons for that is this new sprinkler. We know that Bear hated the water obstacle, and she doesn't look too enthusiastic about this sprinkler either. But will she change her attitude towards it? My feeling is that she's so stubborn that she won't, but let's find out. The door drops, all of them get out, but Piggy Smalls gets the best start again on the near side. Bear also is there, and so is Ginger in the mix.
Go.
Over the balls, it's just Bear and Piggy Smalls. In fact, Bear's out in front here for the final line, but Piggy Smalls takes it off Bear and takes the record as well on this course. And Piggy Smalls has already won the round in race 6. He's on a hefty 47 points, and he's likely to be over 50 by the end of the round. Bear gets a well-needed 7 points and starts to bring herself up the leaderboard. But the story of the day here is Piggy Smalls and just how strong he is.
They really starting to pile on like stuff. It's like you have to go up the mini mountain, and there's soccer balls there, and there's a head you have to jump over, and there's a sprinkler going. Brutal.
So far. Will that continue for the last race? It doesn't really matter for him. America are going to be celebrating regardless, but let's see. It's the last race of the round, and Pepper and Bear take the initiative here. Bear and Pepper are tied now, but no, Pepper moves forward as they go to this mountain. Ginger and Hochi are looking dangerous, though, on the far side.
Yeah, go for it, Echo. Tomorrow I will be on stream with a bunch of guests playing Fortnite for charity. Hope to see you there.
And that means the Mexican actually has a pretty good round after some scrappy performances. Ginger remains relevant with that 10 points, and Piggy Smalls actually doesn't have a great one in 4th, and means that it's not a complete domination. But what has happened?
I should retweet the tweet saying that we're going to do that tomorrow.
At that. Piggy Smalls and Ginger trade blows yet again in round 2, and that means it's looking very likely it's a 2-pig championship. Both of them desperately want it, but will the deadlock be broken in round 3? Please join us back here for that, and if you enjoyed the show, consider liking this video. For now, we just thank you for watching.
That's right. Left at London, Levegar, and Hessa from Cheating Derangements, or Claire Penis on Twitter, depending on how you know her.
Hello and welcome to League of Pigs. It's another scorching day here, and while the pigs try and manage that sprinkler to head over to one of their favourite places, which is the garden, let's have a look at the points as we pass the midway point. Ginger and Piggy Smalls are the most likely candidates to win Season 7. One of the other 3 will have to completely dominate this round to even stand a chance in the finals. I have a feeling we will know the lay of the land by race 4, but that is all just speculation. So let's round these pigs up from the garden they've just arrived in and send them straight back over to
massive gap, but there's always been a
racing.
massive gap in skill between Smalls and Ginger versus the rest of the competitors. Let's be real.
Sanchez gets the best stop. Piggy Smalls looks dangerous on the near side though. Bears in 3rd, but
Yeah,
dropping
2 to
back.
4
Ginger
business
looks
days.
dangerous
This is
for a
bagel.
podium there. Piggy Smalls goes over the mountain first. Pepper's challenging. Both slow down. Ginger looks dangerous on the far side though. And I think she might have taken it. Yes, she takes it. And we've seen it time and time again this season. Ginger passes 3 of the pigs to take the top spot. Fantastic racing, exciting racing from her. Piggy Smalls should have done more with what he had. He knows his biggest rival is going to be on his tail every single time, and no one else has a look in, including Pepper, had a brilliant start. Hoshi
Head out the store to get some bread.
having the best season.
Ooh.
He's in 3rd place, but I think that's
Can I have some
time,
bread?
if I'm honest. Bears fell off.
Please?
Peppers fell off, so he's just by default got 3rd. It's not like he's won it. And look at him. Frustrated with that result most likely as he attacks Bear.
God, these are some...
Hoshi
Yeah,
not
thank
gonna
you.
do
Yeah,
it.
this is my hog.
Race 2 commences. Everyone gets a good start. Bear especially goes forward, but now Piggy Smalls immediately takes the lead off her. Ginger
Yeah,
also
enjoy your
goes
gifts
forward.
up. You
Piggy
probably got
Smalls
it during
does
the
ball
subathon.
supremely. So does
Lots of
Ginger,
people
but
got 'em.
Piggy Smalls' pace is high, and he sets a record on that course. He did what he needed to do there. He took the ball by the horns and made sure that he didn't fall behind Ginger and draws level with this round. This could well be a back and forth, as I don't see anyone else close to challenging these two. Ginger didn't even do a bad performance there. It just wasn't quite to the same caliber as Piggy Smalls on that course. The pigs are eating on the track. Normally the league try and avoid this because sometimes they damage it by digging it up, and the track is very important to the league. But because it's so hot today, I think they thought that it would be nice if the pigs got some nice wet grass from that sprinkler.
Aw.
Oh, poor Ginger.
Whoa!
Hoshi is not making friends today.
Whoa, Hoshi. What a bully.
Race 3 gets into full swing. Bear gets out the box the best, but then Pepper overtakes her, and now Piggy Smalls overtakes Pepper for these chicanes. Ginger is in 4th, but now moves to 3rd, but Pepper is still in the way, and it's going to make a bigger difference for this competition, but it doesn't, because Ginger overtakes Pepper on the tyres, and it covers up for her poor start. Piggy Smalls, however, is acting faultless.
Smalls
in
and
this
Ginger.
competition.
Yeah, they got. This is a 2-pig race. They could just take those other 2 out of here, or those 3 out of here. Those other 2.5, because I only count Bear as half a competitor.
This whole season, and I don't think he's going to change it at all, that tactic. Ginger, however, is overtaking pigs at an exceptional rate. The others are completely out at this stage. Hoshi has finally left Ginger alone, and that's important because she needs...
Oh, do the
all
pigs
of her
always use the same
concentration
tire? I
this
didn't notice
round.
that.
She's going
That's
head to
cute.
head against one of the strongest pigs on the circuit, Piggy Smalls, and he's getting better starts than she is as well. So let's hope that her magical performances continue for the rest of this round. As the door drops, all of them get a good start apart from Hoshi. Piggy Smalls is a snout ahead of the rest, but Ginger and Pepper are very much in contention still. In fact, Ginger's overtaking Piggy Smalls on the hill, and she's not slowing much for that sprinkler either. Nearly trips on the hedge, but instead sets a record. She needed to do that to beat Piggy Smalls. But don't worry about it. Apparently she's got an unlimited amount of tricks to pull out of that bag. And she does again in race 4, and means that they are tied after 4 races. Everyone
Let's
is
go.
waiting for one of these pigs to completely slip up. But the only ones that are slipping up right now are the pigs we're not talking about.
That's true.
Let's venture through the long grass and
That's
see
so
who
true.
we find at the end of the journey. Is it Bear by any chance?
Ginger and
No,
Peffa.
it's
Yeah,
Miss Sanchez
you're my
herself.
favorite pig, Peffa.
Peppa hasn't really been a contender recently, although we have seen some standout performances from the Mexican, so there is potential there. And while Peppa is hogging the limelight, now will be a fantastic time to say that if you enjoyed the show, please consider giving this video a like. And if you want to follow the pig's journey into the future, then a subscription is the best course of action. For now, let's follow Ginger.
Top
and Peppa
hog
back
right
to
now. I
paddock
think it's
for
Piggy
race
Smalls,
5.
but Smalls and Hamilton are very close.
It's
They're way
going
ahead
tight
of
for
everyone
Pigs.
else.
Bear gets the jump out the box, but Piggy Smalls immediately takes the lead off her, and he's setting a high pace to go over this hurdle. Only Ginger can keep up with him, but he's still staying ahead of her by a snout, and he manages to close out race 5 in exactly the same fashion
Beautiful.
he did in race 2. He stays calm when Bear gets the
What a
jump on
sport.
him. He manages to overtake before the hurdle, knowing that Ginger's the only one to keep pace with him through those balls, and does just enough to get his snout ahead and claim the 10 points. You'll notice that once Piggy Smalls finds a rhythm with the track, he'll stick to that same routine, and why not when it works? It's a very German way to approach the competition. It's not maybe as flamboyant as Ginger's overtakes, but it gets the job done and it conserves energy, and at the end of the day, results are all that matters here. Well, we know now that Bear is not going to win the treble in Season 7. Is this the end of an era for the Russian, or merely a bump in the road to ultimate glory? One thing is for sure, she's going to have to share the honour of a double championship with at least one other pig.
Oh, do you want to
and
get
that's
down,
gonna increase
Bagel?
the stakes for Season 8 dramatically.
All right, I gotta take Baggy back, but what?
The penultimate
One more
race
time
of the
before I
round
go.
has
Hold
Peppa
on.
Sanchez leading it by quite some margin, actually. Piggy Smalls in second. Bear gets the jump on him. He manages to overtake before the hurdle, knowing that Ginger's the only one to keep pace.
All right, check it out, dear viewer. Beautiful. We love it. We love to see her.
With him through those balls, and does just enough to get his snout ahead and claim the 10 points. You'll notice that once Piggy Smalls finds
She's
a
the
rhythm with
baby.
track,
All right, I'll be
he'll
right back.
stick
I'm gonna
to
take her
that same
downstairs.
routine,
Give
and
her a
why
treat
not
for
when
being
it
so good
works?
on stream.
It's a very German way to approach the competition. It's
You guys
not
just keep
maybe
watching pig racing. I'll be
flamboyant
right
as
back.
Ginger's overtakes, but it gets the job done and it conserves energy. And at the end of the day, results are all that matters here. Well, we know now that Bear is not going to win the treble in Season 7. Is this the end of an era for the Russian, or merely a bump in the road to ultimate glory? One thing is for sure, she's going to have to share the honour of a double championship with at least one other pig, and that's going to increase the stakes for Season 8 dramatically. The penultimate race of the round has Peppa Sanchez leading it by quite some margin, actually. Piggy Smalls in second, Ginger was in fourth, but is now overtaking Bear. Peppa's slowing on the hill, and that means that the two big rivals are at her heels. Are they going to overtake her? Ginger Hamilton takes it again. How many times? How many times is Ginger going to be allowed to just negotiate these pigs as if they're stationary? It is crazy to watch. Peppa Sanchez is a mere inconvenience to the two big rivals at this point. They sweep her aside so calmly as well. They're not looking at anybody else, and it is a sight to behold.
Let's go!
Piggy Smalls has been nearly faultless, not only this round, but the whole season, and I have a feeling that's not going to change for the finals either. Let's find out if he's going to win this round by heading over to race 7.
I agree. Let's find out.
The pig set off on the final race. Piggy Smalls is right next to Peppa, who gets the best start, but Piggy Smalls is looking very dangerous. Ginger's also in the
Hell
mix as
yeah.
well. Piggy Smalls looks like he's going to win this round. Yes, he does, and sets a record as well.
They're so good.
61 points.
Which is
Only
the best
second
pig?
time that's
If you want to go off of score, like average score, it's either Ginger Hamilton or Piggy Smalls. But I think that Bear Trotsky holds the most championships now, or at least is tied for the most. But I wouldn't call Bear Trotsky a very good racer overall.
happened outside of her finals. Bear was the first one to do it, and she won that season. So what a fantastic omen it is for Piggy Smalls. Ginger also gets second place from behind. We are set for a fantastic
Yeah,
finals.
there's Bear Trotsky's one of the
Round
pigs.
3 has gone exactly the same as this whole season, and that is to say that 2 pigs are firing on all cylinders while the rest of them are asleep. Piggy S'mores and Ginger have almost double the points over anyone else, and it's for good reason. It's because they're doing sensational performances on a regular basis.
Yeah,
now.
wow, look at that
Piggy
scoring.
S'mores scored 61 points.
Not even close.
Ginger had 58 points. These scores are extremely rare in other seasons. Please join us back here for the finals and watch a showdown between these two greats. Piggy S'mores goes over the mountain
Let's
first.
do it.
Pepper's challenging both. Slow down. Ginger looks dangerous on the far side though. I don't think she might have taken it. Ginger also goes forward. Piggy S'mores deals with the ball supremely. So does Ginger, but Piggy S'mores' pace is high and he sets a record on that course. Ginger was in fourth, but is now overtaking Bear. Pepper's slowing on the hill, and that means that the two big rivals are at her heels. Are they going to overtake her?
Let's
Ginger
go.
Hamilton takes it again.
God. But yeah, Bear Trotsky is very high variance, is what it is. It's not a reliable bet to bet on Bear.
Hello and welcome to League of Pigs. It's the second to last chance to watch these gorgeous pigs racing in a finals in this beautiful paddock. So let's make the most of it. As always, we need to see the state of play heading into these finals. It's the biggest of rivalries for this one. Piggy S'mores and Ginger Hamilton go head to head to see who will be
Real
the second
juggernauts of their
double,
industry
and
too.
more importantly,
This is like,
to see which
for those of you who aren't like big pig racing heads, like those of us here in the chat usually are, this is kind of the Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James of the pig racing world.
Which one will get one step closer to becoming the greatest pig athlete of all time. But before we do that, we have a very special announcement to make. The League of Pigs merch store is finally open. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, I
All of the
honestly
designs are based off
might have to
real-life
cop.
race photos and have
Oh
been
man,
digitally
maybe.
edited to ensure the quality of the print. By buying a t-shirt, you are supporting this league at a key moment. Those that would like to support directly, we have also just opened our Patreon. That link is in the description as well. There are no current benefits for being a patron, but I can promise you this. Those that help us out now will be noticed and it will be recognized. Thank you very much, and let's begin these finals.
Yeah, we should all get Ginger Hamilton shirts. I agree.
Pigs get to work and Bear immediately blocks out Piggy S'mores, and that's worked out well for Ginger, but she's still got challenges from the two smallest pigs. Piggy S'mores is now being overtaken by Hoshi, and this is dire for the American as Ginger goes forward, but Piggy S'mores will save it at the last moment, won't he? He manages to go from 5th to 2nd in the last quarter of that course. And let's not forget about Ginger, because you can't do better than first, can you? These two are not going to let up, and I'm excited for the next 6 races. Regular viewers will know that Hoshi was in a terrible mood last week, and it was probably because of his poor performances recently. But fortunately, it looks like Hoshi's calmed down. And while we watch him look around the paddock for things to
Ginger
eat,
is talented.
now
That's
would be
so
a
true.
fantastic time to say that
I
if
agree.
you enjoy this show, please give this video a like. And if you think you're going to follow the gang on their journey, then a subscription is certainly the best course of action. Thank you very much, and we'll crack on with these finals. As the gate drops, all of them bundle out the box, and it's Pepper Sanchez with the best start. The other 4 are playing catch-up. Bear starting to wane there. Ginger looks like the most promising to try and overtake Pepper, and she's going to come up to this hedge, which will be difficult.
Look at him
for the small
go.
one, but Pepper
Whoa!
Sanchez
Cut across at the end?
gonna have a win
Oh
in the
shit, it
finals,
worked!
and why not? And every
Cut off
time
Ginger
we see something
Hamilton.
Like that, we're reminded that you don't have to be the biggest pig on the circuit, although it helps to win this competition.
That's right.
The biggest factor is heart, and we saw
The
a
biggest
hell of a
factor is
there
hog.
as Pepper goes toe to toe with one of the best hurdlers there is and comes out on top. That does not look comfortable at all, Piggy S'mores, and I think he agrees with me as well. And here
He kinda
comes
thick,
the pig of
though.
last race, Pepper Sanchez. Pepper goes into the pool. She's not normally a massive pool fan, but I think she's just cooling down her legs and her back half because of that last race where she was just so rapid. Some people are born talented, some are born cute, and Pepper is lucky enough to be born both. Lucky her. And before we get too jealous, let's go to race 3.
Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna call this one. Yeah, this is all Piggy Smalls crushing it, absolutely crushing the competition.
And Piggy Smalls closes out that race.
Yeah, you don't even have to show us the end. We already know. No further finish needed. Absolute blowout. Smalls and Ginger are tied now for in the finals.
Everyone else plays catch up, so it's business as usual here in race 3.
I'll have a little bit of bacon and Brussels, yeah. Dog poisoner, thank you.
Performance has taken a sharp downturn, and it has changed the dynamics of this competition once again. Certainly, it has affected her chances.
Truly a fitting meal.
Pig racer that has ever lived. But Bear fans, haven't we been here before?
We have.
Haven't we stared down greater challenges than this, as we saw Bear do terrible performances in the first 4 seasons and then win the last 2 seasons on the trot? So Trotsky fans know more than most that the winds can change very quickly here at the league. For now, we just have to wish Bear the best of luck next season and get back to focusing on the main contenders for this one. Race 4 commences and neither Piggy Smalls nor Ginger get good starts. Pepper's out in front, Bear is as well, but she's dropped off. Now Ginger takes over and pushes straight.
Whoa, let's fucking go! Woohoo!
Is the one that doesn't hesitate on those balls, doesn't get caught out.
Man, alright, I'm gonna start checking on this League of Pigs merch on my other screen. I might have to cop that Ginger Hamilton tee.
And it's so unusual that I can't throw any criticism about the 2 main rivals. They are just doing the best they can with what they had. And that wasn't much in this race, but does it matter? They still managed to do the 1-2. Okay, let's just take a moment to de-stress after this very tense final. And the pigs have decided they're going to go out the back of the garden and into the field. And they do like this area. It does de-stress them quite a lot.
Oh, it's in British funny money.
Well, they're taking the opportunity to
How do I find it in real money?
A few moments, maybe, I don't know, 5-10 seconds before we head over to the final 3 races of this season.
I will absolutely make a League of Pigs crop top for the stream. That's exactly what I'm thinking of doing.
As he moves forward, Ginger's keeping up with him though, but he's not slowing over those balls either. And this time is definitely going to be quick. And Piggy Smalls does a world-class performance in race 5. A 9:20.
It's 1-1. Okay, cool.
At all this season, I can't see it being beaten in the next season. If I'm honest, Piggy Smalls grinds down Ginger and starts to move level with her now.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, pounds. Exactly is what they use. Do you know what they call a dollar store in England? It's called Poundland. You go to Poundland. Well, there's 2. There's Poundland and there's a competitor to Poundland. Pound Stretcher. Pound Stretcher.
Both beating the 200-point mark. The next 2 races are on a knife edge for both of them. Ginger is a head turner, make no
and Pound World, you're right. Pound World, Poundland, and Pound Stretcher.
It's because of her confident, forthright personality. Very similar to, say, Miss Piggy in the Muppets, for example. Whereas Piggy Smalls, in contrast, is a very calm-natured pig. And that's why it's so exciting when these 2 pigs go head-to-head. Because they both have strong wills and determination, but their styles are completely different. So the question remains that if these pigs both have a strong desire each season to win the championship, when faced head-to-head, pig on pig, which pig's willpower will win out? Well, the next 2 races will give us that answer.
They have a lot of kids merch on here too. If you have a kid or like a very small friend.
Leaps out the box, but Piggy Smalls looks like he's in the best position out of the 2 of them. Ginger's going to need to overtake Pepper on this mountain if she's to have a chance, which she does successfully. Is she going to overtake her American counterpart? She doesn't, and Piggy Smalls puts himself in pole position for this final race. He just needs 2nd or above because he has a higher win rate.
Ooh.
Can the Americans finally come out from the cold?
I was about to say, is this America's? Or is Piggy Smalls going to win this one?
But she has a lot of work to do. Piggy Smalls goes with Hoshi into the back garden just to take a few moments to chill out, because what he's about to do is one of the most
That's right,
pivotal
Tess.
races of his career. If he manages to pull this off, he will be the second pig ever to win the double championship. Also, he will be the highest scoring pig ever in League of Pigs. But of course, we are forgetting the infamous Ginger. Will she stop him in his tracks? Let us find out by heading over to the final race of season 7.
This is a beautiful day out at the
final
at the paddock.
Piggy S'mores and Ginger get out evenly, but it's Pepper who's the one to beat in this race.
Wait, are Brit
Ginger
sizes
doing the
different
best
from
job
US
of challenging
sizes?
her. Piggy
Huh.
S'mores needs to overtake Hoshi and Pepper now. Ginger looks like she's going to win it. She gets first and she wins the championship. Finally getting the double that she desperately wanted. All the hard
shit!
work and all the heartbreak of previous seasons is
Woohoo!
washed away for Ginger fans as they see their pig finally go up against her main rival and win. And what a difficult season it was as well. Piggy
God.
tried to make her
And the best pig won yet again! Yet again!
But the lady is not for turning. What a delight. What a delight this season has been. And you can see
This has been a
it
very
right here on
British
the
stream.
scoreboard. 219 points. By far and away the largest score we've ever seen here at the League of Pigs. And it doesn't come out from a singular pig. It's produced when you bring the biggest rivalry in the sport in a high-pressured situation, and it creates diamonds. And that is what you're seeing this season with a score like that.
That's so true.
Is this the momentum Ginger needs to become the greatest pig there ever was in Season 8? Or will one of
She's
the other
already
pigs
the greatest
follow that
pig that
dream?
ever was.
Find out next season, but for now, of course, let us pay homage to this beautiful pig, Ginger Hamilton.
The top review, I'm looking at a shirt of Ginger Hamilton, and the score is from Tamara, a 5-star review, 10 out of 10. It says, I got this for my boyfriend's birthday as he supports Ginger, though I support Piggy Smalls. Yeah, evil GF.
My lordy, look at that! Ginger Hamilton comes back with another comeback classic. Pepper's challenging both slow down. Ginger looks dangerous on the far side though. And I think she might have taken it. Two big rivals are at her heels. Are they going to overtake her? Ginger Hamilton takes it again out evenly, but it's Pepper who's the one to beat in this race. Ginger's doing the best job of challenging her. Piggy S'mores needs to overtake Hoshi and Pepper now. Ginger looks like she's going to win it. She gets first and she wins the championship.
Wow, what a queen. So, are UK sizes bigger or smaller than US sizes, if they're different? Because I am thinking about copying this Ginger Hamilton t-shirt now, especially after she once again puts up an incredible performance. This is the alleged final season. I feel like, I don't know. They gotta find a way, right? They can't just leave us here. Maybe they'll reboot it. Yeah, RB, I see like large XL, etc. New song? Ooh. Ooh, I gotta take these off for a second. This fire's making it too hot. Whew.
Hello, 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 League of Piggers. We've been away for a while, haven't we? But we are back now and we are better than ever. And the first thing that's changed is that Piggy S'mores has been chosen to represent the pigs in all matters of ceremony. And his first role is to honour the great Patreons of this league. So without further ado, let us explicitly thank the race team principals. Your support has been frankly massive. And talking about substantial support, thank you so much to the chief engineers and the race team members as well. And
shout out to
Astolfi.
Astolfi.
Not to mention the oh so important race marshals. Without your support, none of this would be possible as well. And with that, let us head over to the first race of this most historic season.
We use large XL, etc. here.
It's a slow start for all of them. What's happening? Ginger, Bear,
what?
Let's go, girls. and they're distracted.
Whoa!
In the distance, but we can't see what it is. Pepper's taking advantage. So is Piggy Smalls. And there's a curve in the track. And now
Whoa!
Piggy Smalls.
Karn, hello. How you doing?
He's been less than 20 seconds into the season, and Bear's already managed to annoy me by walking over the line. But it's the first change of direction in the track that the pigs have ever seen, and that is how they responded to it.
Wow,
This round
crazy.
of racing to give you our first ever sponsor, and that is ourselves, of course. You don't need to do anything this advert tells you to. You're not a sheep, you're a pig racing fan. But what you absolutely must do is get those hips rolling, that head bobbing. Get into it, baby. Okay, hit it.
Let's go! Real production values this season. All right. Really went all out in the editing. Damn, Cowboy Bebop, eat your heart out.
Down the door goes, and Pepper's got in the way of both Hoshi and Ginger, so it's the three pig races. They head down this track towards the corner. Piggy Smalls in the worst position currently, but he's starting to squeeze the others out, and Pepper's dropped off because of it. And it looks like he might have taken it, but did Bear put him to the post? Yes, she did, and Bear's been a totally different pig this race. In fairness, they all have. They've already got used to this bend, and it hasn't slowed him down.
Hello,
too much,
AK,
but I think
welcome.
they're starting to learn the importance of positioning around that corner. One pig that hasn't had much attention recently is our resident Japanese pig, the big man from
God,
Japan
I love
himself.
him.
And so we thought it would only be fair if we
He's
did a
so
little tribute to
round.
the chonkiest, funniest, jolliest pig in the league, Hoshioinki.
It's like Okami. That's interesting, Arby. Most people seem to have really liked it. I haven't seen it, so I don't have an opinion yet. But you're the first person I've heard say they didn't like it. Yeah, it's kind of like if you gotta figure that Trigger came from Gynax, right? And Gynax is like famous for their just like absolute downer shit show endings. So like, you know, it's like the guys who came out of the studio that did Eva. Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense that they have some real. Whew.
Sports have been handicapped. I do think that was an accident. It wasn't scheduled as they go over a 5-inch hurdle. Now an 8-inch hurdle. Clearly the track is different here. Now a 10-inch hurdle. Ginger is finding it the easiest now as he jumps way too early on that hedge and still manages to make it. Even the cameraman freaks out. Piggy Smalls is accidentally handicapped, but that's all being overshadowed by an historically by Ginger Hamilton, who jumps way too early.
What do you remember Gynax for?
So much happened in that race, not least 4 different hurdle types on a bent track. So what you are witnessing here is the pigs seeing cows for the first time in their life, and a few moments ago they were absolutely fascinated with them until we switched the camera on, and now they are less fascinated with them. But one pig is still a little fixated, and that is Pepper Sanchez from Mexico. Maybe it's because she's got very similar markings to a Frisian cow, that she feels some camaraderie with them. She certainly feels emboldened to trespass on private property. Either way, though, we still need to scoop that little pig up for the next race. The pin's pulled, the door takes a while, but Bear comes springing out of it, and she's already got a great start, but she slipped up on that first hurdle there, and that's let the other 2 in. Piggy Smalls has nailed that 10-inch hurdle, actually, and that means he's in a great position
Taking this over
and
here.
gets the record on this course. The American nailed every single hurdle there. He didn't get the best start, but he more than made up for it, and he more than made up for that handicapping in the last race. Well, Piggy Smalls is looking just as strong as he did in Season 7, but if I was to pick fault with the big pig, it would be that he's starting on the wrong side of the box, and that means he's got a much greater distance to travel when they go around that corner. But he is a master at using his size and weight to cut across pigs, and it's putting him in a prime position for that hedge hurdle, which he is definitely capitalizing on. The race gets underway. Pepper Sanchez has a good start. Bear doesn't have a bad one either, but Pepper's the one who's extending out now. No one else.
Yeah, I agree. AK Edge Runners looks cool. I need to catch up on JoJo first, but I want to watch it.
No, she does not. And Mexico get their first win of season 8. Piggy S'mores loses 4th by the smallest of margins to Hoshi, but it's salsa and tacos here for the after party. You've missed the entrance to Piggy Heaven, Pepper. Turn around.
Where'd she go?
Turn around. There we go. That's it.
Ah!
Keep on going.
Look at her little legs.
Left. Go left. Left. There we go. That's it. That's it. No need to check the fence. Just keep on running down. That fence won't stop until you get to the gate. Keep on going. Okay, I feel like this might get a bit tiring for the viewers. So while Pepper tries to find the entrance to Piggy Heaven, we should probably head over to race 6. The pig set off and it's
Go.
to push past Pepper. Piggy S'mores has also made his presence known, but Ginger's got the racing line and she does a good job with that 10-inch herd as well. I think this race is all going to be hers. It is. She finishes it off and she reminds everyone that she's still very much in this competition. Piggy S'mores also did well in that race, still taking the outside line, but so quick that it doesn't matter to him right now. Well, Bear has done pretty well so far, and I kind of hesitate to say that because she wasn't great last season. And she's got a history about not really
the announcer in this hates Bear Trotsky, for those of you who are watching for the first time.
Season, Bear, please, no more walking, okay?
He's an absolute hater.
Bear slips on the box and that allows Piggy S'mores to inch forward. Ginger's also looking a threat, so the three of them are pretty much level as they go to this corner. But now Piggy S'mores and Ginger trying to squeeze out Bear, but Bear's having none of it. And someone set a record there. It's Bear Trotsky that did.
Wow, okay. Maybe Bear will actually run for one. Oh yeah, Bear's doing good this season. For once.
Well, it's the first time ever we've had a joint lead at the end of a round. Piggy S'mores and Bear make history as they both score 45 points apiece. We'll break that down much further in the next episode. But all that's left to do right now is to say thank you, League of Piggers, for watching and supporting. And bye for now.
Happy to watch. Oh, they don't... I guess I must not have clicked play all on accident. Well, let's do that now. Play all. We'll skip the first one. There we go. These guys really pulled out all the stops for the season. Oh yeah, Tess, I know you're a fan of Rebecca's design. You were mentioned. I saw you tweet about that. She's cute. Yes. God, the new production of this goes so hard. It's so sad this is going to be the last season.
Last round, the pigs were introduced to a new curved track, and that caused a lot of confusion initially. But the pigs soon adapted, none more so than Piggy S'mores and Bear Trotsky, who scored a mighty 45 points apiece. In fact, it's the first time we've had a tied score at the top of the table. Ginger is certainly worth a mention. She also looked formidable, but Hoshi and Pepper are still yet to find their feet. Will that change this round? Well, as you're seeing right now, the pigs are in a very excitable mood. So let's take full advantage of that fact.
I agree.
Go straight over to the first race.
Hell yeah.
The little pigs go, and it's Pepper Sanchez leading the pack. Ginger's also in second place, and there's Mini Mountain now being added to the track, and Ginger's now leading out in front for his water. And this is a huge news for Hoshi Oiku fans and Piggy S'mores fans.
Yeah, I'd say Hoshi is very fast in the water compared to the rest of the pigs.
Reintroduced to this league after so many
damn.
Away, and I appreciate
they unvaulted water for this season.
But the Japanese section of this crowd has just exploded.
Enjoy your tier 1 subs, Scurvy. Hell yeah.
Exactly what that means. It means their man may well score big this round. And I've just been told we've got an enormous amount of water races coming up. There are many unsung heroes of the League of Pigs, not least.
Oh, thank you whoever gifted Strong Betty Girl a sub.
Moreover, their work is rarely.
Also, Minty, the Boogie Bomb's going away with the next update, they said. Boogie Bomb's getting vaulted next update.
Those of you that enjoy the photos that we're able to get are more than welcome to join us over on Instagram, but for now, enjoy.
I'm surprised you're depressed by that, because the Boogie Bomb is, like, pretty good against your main strategy, which is staying in the car the whole time. But anyway. Hell yes. Small hurdles. Beanbags. Water track. Mini mountain. Tire track. High hurdles. Ah! Piggy! God, I love them. I'm surprised you say that, Minty, because I feel like they only got rid of all the bad guns for babies at the last update, like the Charge SMG and stuff. Piggy.
The box opens up and 5 pigs spring from it, but it's
Scurvy Bones, that's a really good question. All the pigs have like little tufts here, and Scurvy Bones in the chat asks, what are those little bits that hang down under their jaws called? If anyone knows in the chat, please shout it out. Tess, we have an animal fact for you about a hooved mammal. Can you help us?
Now Ginger's challenging and he's actually overtaking now. Goes over the hedge but slows right down. And it's Piggy S'mores and Hoshi Oinku that overtake. Especially Hoshi, who claims the victory again.
Beautiful.
And it's a nightmare situation.
They've gotten so big since the first season.
They do not like that water, especially Bear and Pepper, but they've got a long journey ahead of them this round. The gate has been opened from the racing paddock and Hoshi Oinku is sprinting out of it. And I can tell you this from knowing pigs, they do not run unless there's a good reason. So it is interesting to see Hoshi so animated right now. I do wonder where he's going. He's decided he's turning off, and so he's not going into Piggy Heaven at all. In fact, where is he going now? He seems to be heading to the woodland still, but he's on the other side of the fence. So we will find out what Hoshi is so determined to find after the next race. Race 3 commences. Bear again gets the best start, and again Ginger.
Here we go.
Hoshi Oinku is rapid on the far side, and he's really giving difficulties to Ginger over these hurdles. He's got a new lease of life, and that is a magnificent leap from the front 2 pigs. Incredible jumping. We saw something like
Hoshi's coming back this round.
Ginger, and now 2 pigs are doing it. Beautiful to watch, and I can tell you this, I have never seen the Japanese in this crowd so animated. They are on their feet, and you can feel there's a new lease of life for all Hoshi Oinku fans out there. So it's apples that Hoshi was so determined to find. Crab apples, in fact, which are slightly more bitter, smaller apples, but the pigs still go crazy over them. Hoshi noticed the day before that there was crab apples in the area.
I love the little sound.
He managed to find the source of it, which is the crab apple tree right behind him now. It's worth mentioning at this point that Hoshi is definitely the best forager out of the 5 pigs. He's quite happy to break away from the pack and explore an area to find new treats to eat. And it's worked out well for him today, hasn't it? So while Hoshi enjoys his monopoly over the crab apple tree today, let us head over to the next race. The green light's been given and Bear again.
There they go.
Start this round. Piggy S'mores also looks dangerous on the
yes.
inside now. Hoshi's attacking through the middle as they get towards this hedge. The boys clear it, but Pepper and Bear do not. That's the first time we've seen pigs not able to clear an obstacle. They're going to come in so far back here. There's Pepper. Where's Bear?
Cute.
There she is. And in all
I love them.
It's too far behind, and I think that'll be the last time we see that hedge-water combo. It just falls too heavy on the smallest pigs in this competition, and we still need it to be a race. So say goodbye to that exact track type. Piggy S'mores runs into Piggy Heaven, but it will only be met with disappointment. There are not many crab apples in Piggy Heaven itself. Mistakes have been made, and there's a lot of self-reflection going on this side of the fence. I think we're seeing Ginger have an epiphany right in front of our eyes. And it begs the question,
I love
how long will Hoshi's monopoly over this crab apple tree really last? We can only guess, but for now, we need to head over to the next race. The pigs set off, and as is normal this round, Bear gets the best start, but Hoshi's looking dangerous. In fact, he's overtaking on the mountain, doing really well as he heads towards this water, and he's, of course, not slowing down. Piggy S'mores has come from last place.
All right.
Secures second place behind him, beating out Ginger again. The girls are having a nightmare with this water. Yes, the hedge removal has improved things, but it's far from ideal, and the boys cannot believe their luck. Pepper, chew your food.
Scurvy Bones, the follow. Welcome aboard.
You're not a snake. But with that said, I completely understand where
he's got
Pepper's
a
coming from.
crab apple. I love
when
him.
When it comes to food, pigs don't share. And when you consider that this is one of the few crab apples on this side of the fence, it's basically prison rules. If you don't keep that apple moving,
I thought you already followed too, honestly. Thank you for the follow.
Head towards this hurdle. Now 3 are approaching the second. 2 are left in contention for this third hurdle. 1 is starting to pull away and go for the hedge. And it's Ginger
There they
Hamilton
go.
who gets a well-needed victory.
Ginger
in race
Hamilton,
6.
baby.
And it keeps
Crushing
her in
it.
contention this season.
Love her.
So an
Love
extremely
my
important
girl.
win for her, and let us not forget that Japanese pig who's still on a roll this round. It is that time again where we pay tribute to our sponsors, to the team principals, the chief engineers, the race team members and the race marshals. You are truly the OGs of this sport. And I'd also like to give a special mention to everyone who has bought our merch. You are a massive help to us as well. Thank you so much to all of you.
I gotta get a Piggy Smalls shirt. Or sorry, no. Ginger Hamilton shirt. What am I saying? It's hard. It's hard because, like, you want to support, you know, your team, right? And so Piggy Smalls is, I'm American, and Piggy Smalls is the American team, but, like, I don't know. Piggy the athlete is just, like, I guess you have to separate the athlete from, like, the competition, I guess, like, on a personal level, but I just have such a hard time. I find Piggy Smalls just be so arrogant.
Now he's starting to pull forward, but Bear's attacking on the inside and takes the win and the record as well in a race that is the exact opposite of the round so far. Bear Trotsky, who's done nothing, gets the win, and Ho Shoinku, who's been on fire the whole time, gets last place. Is that strange? Yeah, it is. But that's the magic of pig racing for you.
It truly is.
Well, the Bigler Hoshi is back in style as he achieves 4 victories this round and puts himself all of a sudden in great contention for the championship.
Turn my AC off. I'll be right back.
Especially if we get more water tracks this season. Find out what happens in round 3. But for now, thank you so much for watching League of Piggers. And bye for now.
I'm cool and I meant to do that. They get the pigs to run because the pigs get food at the end, and so they run for the food. Well, I guess that's not fair to the pigs. There's food at the end that incentivizes their running. But the pigs run because they're athletes, and this is what they want to do. They've been training their whole life to do this. Scurvy bones. When I was laid over in Philadelphia for a weekend one time, I went to a baseball game and I asked the guy in the shop, who's the worst and least popular player on the team? And I bought that guy's jersey.
Back, League of Piggers, with round 3, and it marks the penultimate chance to watch these pigs racing in the legendary paddock. Water was reintroduced last round, and the pig that caused the biggest splash was Hoshioinku from Japan, of course, and it means that he is within striking distance of the top spot. Piggy Smalls, the only other male in this competition, also took a liking to the water, and that combined with a phenomenal performance in the first round means that he is top of the table. Ginger's consistency works for her again as she is in second position. Bear needs a miracle this round if she's to stand a chance in the finals. And finally, although Pepper featured heavily at the start of this video, she is the only one we can write off at this stage, and that means we send our condolences to the people of Mexico. And while they console themselves, let us go over to race.
I'm sorry, that mushroom is bullying you, Leah.
The girls get the best start, especially Ginger and
Have
Bear
you
now
tried
moving
just
forward.
like beating
Hoshi
her
and
up?
Piggy Smalls are stuck behind the 2 front girls. Ginger's looking the strongest over that third hurdle. Bear's got the best line going into the corner, but the pace of the boys is too high, and they overtake the Russian on the bend. Ginger Hamilton starts off strong and finishes it off strong as well. But Hoshi and Piggy Smalls do not look asleep at the wheel. If I'm honest, it looks like a continuation of round 2 with these hurdles. And just look at the jumping from the top 3 pigs especially. Captivating performances. As we watch a pig stampede, it is apparent that the worst kept secret in the League of Pigs is no longer a secret. Piggy S'mores, Ginger, and Bear make sure to stay close to Hoshi so that he can reveal the location of the crabapple tree.
Wow, that's so.
Whereupon they know they
I
will be met
like.
with an almost unlimited
I
supply.
think I really like about this is that compared to like American sports, is it seems like the pigs have a really good relationship for the most part outside of their like competition. I think it's so nice that there's not a lot of like smack talk or, you know, jockeying for an alpha position among them. I think it's nice that they're all friends and they all go play Minecraft together afterward when they dig in the big mountain.
Crabapples for pigs of this size. And as we watch Pepper frustratedly pace up and down the fence, it is clear that she has not learned her lesson from round 2. Now, some of the viewers at home may be thinking, why
Todd,
don't you
no!
show Pepper the location of the crabapple tree? Well, ordinarily we might, but when you're trying to make a show that's in desperate need of new content, it is much more interesting to watch her naturally figure it out than give her the answer.
That's so
So
true.
we're going to let Pepper sit with her thoughts and continue to race 2. Just like last
Here
time,
we go.
those who have the best start, Bear and Ginger now going forward over this mountain. Piggy S'mores and Hoshi on their tails for this water, though. Bear almost stops. Piggy S'mores rockets past
No!
everybody. Ginger has to defend
Ginger,
herself
what are you
against Ginger,
doing?
but has the better line, manages
Yeah,
to
it's
do
pig
it.
time.
Piggy
That's right,
S'mores
Rex, cool
seals
guy.
race 2 and draws him level with Ginger in this round. Hoshi Oinku needs to be careful. He needs to capitalise on these water races if he's to have a chance this season. And if Bear doesn't do something special over the next few races, I fear her championship dreams will be over. Hoshi has managed to find the largest crabapple I've ever seen round here, and he's certainly not willing to share it either. Last week he had the area all to himself, but he doesn't have that luxury right now. And actually, crabapples are very tough.
Oh
to
man,
eat.
Scurvy
In
Bones,
fact, I
the
think the big man
why
from
does the
Japan
radical
is
left like
learning right
speedrunning
now.
is like one of my favorite
would
threads
say
ever.
he's bitten off
What
more
an
than he can
absolute
chew.
insane
He's
guy.
struggling to even
In a
bite it.
Petersonian sense.
Meanwhile, the others have
Fastest to
decided that
Mario.
many small apples is the best route forward. And I personally agree with this strategy. I think you could intake more apple by chewing on lots of small objects as opposed to trying to break a large one down. And while we've got them on this side
The
of
Sonic
fence,
meme of
it
it's so
gives us
good,
a
yeah.
very
Yeah, exactly, the
small
sexual
hint
archetype of
about
Fastest
what life would
Mario.
have been like for their ancestors. These guys are Cooney pigs. And their great
Fooly cooly pigs.
grandparents lived in the forests of New Zealand. And so foraging in woodland comes very naturally to these races. Coonies are also one of the smallest breeds in the world, but that does not mean they stay this small forever. In fact, they still grow at least half the size of most other breeds of pigs. And that means they can grow as much as 80, 100 kilograms, even more. And so the only reason why these 5 are so small is because they are young. But I think we're starting to see why they grow so big. They certainly don't have any guilt about intaking this much sugar in one sitting.
That's true.
Thank God there's no such thing as pig diabetes. Anyway, on to race 3. The third race begins and Bear and Hoshi
Here they
take
go.
the initiative here. Ginger's also in the mix, but as they go over the hill, Hoshi pushes his advantage to the water. Bear slowed right down. Piggy S'mores has come out of nowhere to overtake everyone, and now he's trying to overtake the leader here, Hoshi. I don't think he managed to do it. A record's certainly been set by some pig, and it's Hoshi Oinku that sets the record on this water course and finally starts to capitalise on these water races this round. That said, the American Piggy S'mores hasn't had a bad race this round, and we're going to see another replay of Bear because she's been doing it every single time with this water course. She hesitates way too much, and I'm starting to think the far side is the shallow side because he's picking it every single time. Manages to still overtake Pepper on the final corner.
Rex,
The
cool
pigs
guy.
return back into Piggy Heaven, but of course they all took a packed lunch with them, and Piggy S'mores is enjoying his right here. Pepper is so frustrated about not receiving a crab apple today that she tries to take Piggy S'mores' lunch. But good luck trying to get an apple from S'mores. I have never seen him lose an apple to another pig. And I don't know what you're going to do, Pepper. I really don't, because there's no apples in the area at all. Oh, actually, that's clever. That might work. It does, and she receives a sympathy apple from the cameraman. Let's see how long she can keep
Oh,
on to that.
good. I love her. They all deserve sympathy apples.
But straight into the path of Bear, who's no slouch herself, and immediately takes half of her apple. This Mexican pig is the worst at the apple game. The door hits the floor, and as is almost customary, Bear gets the best start. Hoshi's also there. So is Pepper. This is looking like a very similar race to the last one, except Piggy S'mores is too far behind. Japan look like they're going to win it here with Ginger in second. What just happened with Piggy S'mores? He was fifth as they hit the mountain. He was still fifth as they enter the water. Yet in the last few meters,
Pepper versus Smalls is the new Jordan versus Barkley. No, I disagree. I think Pepper versus Smalls is like Larry Bird versus Jordan. It's like we all kind of actually know who's the best one, but the fans of the one won't admit it.
His awareness of other pigs is second to none. He senses that going to the right of Hoshi is going to slow him down too much, so makes a last-minute correction, and it pays off wonderfully. As we know, Bear is one of the lightest pigs in the league, and that makes her very susceptible to being pushed around by
Rex Cool Guy, I dated a guy who used to work on a farm,
and on occasion,
and when you spend a lot of time around pigs, they kind of view you... Here, I'm going to pause this so I'm not talking over him. They kind of view you as like one of their own when you have pigs. And so he said that a problem he had, he lived on like a little tiny house that he built that was just like one room with a lofted bed on the farm. And a very large 400-pound female pig would go into heat and break his door down, trying to get him to have sex with her because he was just like, oh, look at this big pig that hangs out with us all the time. How big and strong! I'm going to mate with that one, and it's just a human being. It would knock his door down, like literally. It was a 400-pound pig, so it would just like demolish its way into his house, and he'd have to like find a way to coax it out of there without having sex with it.
Bear is as tough as a coffin nail, and in my opinion, she's the toughest of the five. She's quite happy to escalate a confrontation with pigs and raise the level of aggression, especially...
That's exactly. I desire the tall pig, the one that brings our slop.
She doesn't want to do. And that means that the larger pigs don't test her as much as a pig like Pepper, because they know when it comes to Bear, it's often not worth the hassle. The pin is pulled, and of course, Bear leads the pigs out, but that's short-lived as Ginger starts to move through her gears here, and is pulling away.
Ginger, let's go! Let's go! Come on!
And she does.
Woo!
For the boys to hide behind here.
That's the stuff.
And they look embarrassingly lost for words as
that is the stuff, baby.
In race 5, it is certainly heating up here in round 3. Well, I think it's becoming obvious just how relentless Hoshi is in acquiring new apples, even by pig standards, is pretty intense. And that brings us on to the bigger point of this round, and that is to say that when it comes to pigs, there are two modes in my opinion. The first is when there is no food around. The pigs are very calm, very curious, and often seek affection from other pigs or even humans as well. Aww. But it's a totally different story when food is introduced, especially high-energy, rich foods. Then it's every pig for themselves, and often conflict can occur, especially when the food is limited.
Hell yeah.
This makes a lot of sense. Pigs have a very dense build and grow much quicker than many other animals, so it feels logical that they are constantly looking for calories to fuel that. And this dynamic plays out in every single video we do, in the form of the races. There's high-energy food at the end of the track, and the pigs go to great lengths to try and get there just a little bit before everybody else and grab a few more mouthfuls. And when you see it like that, it really shows just how passionate the pigs are about food. Okay,
and
that's
about the
enough
race
apples for you
too,
guys.
I think.
Go walk over to the box, get inside it, and get ready so that we can start race 6. The 6th race commences, and for the 6th time, Bear gets the best start, but this is the water course, so as they go over the hill, the boys desperately trying to get round the gills here. Hoshi finds the best line and plows through the water in 3 bounds. This is going to seal the win for him, but Ginger doesn't go away quietly, and Piggy S'mores has to settle for 3rd. So as we enter the final race, there is 2 points between the top 3 pigs, and so it means that race 7 will decide who is in pole position for the finals. Well, Piggy S'mores has had a fantastic round, hasn't he? But he's not the only one. Of course, we've seen brilliant performances from Hoshi Oinku and Ginger Hamilton. And that means that these 3 pigs all have a shot.
Which colleges were the pigs scouted from? All of the pigs featured on the show were scouted from the top police colleges in their home country.
Which is to get Piggy S'mores to pay tribute to our sponsors. And I'm sure the Patreon members will not mind the continuity error that's about to occur as Piggy S'mores pays tribute to them in front of a straight track. So without further ado, thank you so much to the race team principals, you guys give an absurd
Oh boy,
amount
that's right.
to
It's
us
pig
each week.
time.
I don't understand it fully, but I am touched by it. And the same could be said, of course, to the chief engineers and the race team members as well. And who could forget the race team marshals? You guys are a lovely addition to this enterprise. So thank you to all of you as
Thank
well.
you, oh boy.
And with that, let us
Welcome.
go over to the final
I'm
race
Blood
of
Very
this round
Tired.
and find out which pig will be in pole position for the finals.
All right, let's go. All right. No, come on, come on, Ginger, Ginger, come on. Yes, yes. She's catching up, she's catching up. Come on, come on, come on. Second, that's okay. Okay, let's see the scores. Ginger in the front, baby. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
She is in pole position as the pigs head into these finals. Just look at the points table. Ginger Hamilton's win this round ensures that she's at the top of the table, but only 4 points separate the top 3 pigs, and this ensures we're going to have a superb finals. But right now,
it's
all I
tight,
wanna do
yeah.
is thank you so much,
Okay.
Piggers, for watching, and we'll see
Redheads
you soon.
stay winning. What Astolfo is the name of one of the donors to this. One of the patrons is named Astolfo. So when you see pig racing and you're enjoying it, remember to thank Astolfo. Yes. 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 Yes, let's go. Frog Fortress, I agree. This should be an Olympic event.
Well, as the pigs step out of the clubhouse, they walk straight into the most important day.
Yeah, they can
of
really
their
jump.
lives. It is the Season 8 finals and the final time that these pigs will walk out onto this gorgeous paddock. And before we go any further, we have a league announcement. And that is to say that Piggy Smalls' handicap will be applied moving forward. And that will make a huge difference in these finals.
Whoa.
I tried to stay impartial, but even I think that this is heavy-handed and unfair on the American, especially at this late stage in such an important
He's
season.
not in the
But I
lead
don't make
even.
the rules, so there we go. But on a higher note, the Red Arrows fly over the paddock on its final day of racing.
All right,
The
all
Red
right.
Arrows-
Let's shoot straight. Let's talk here for a minute. This is an English event, right? And who are the top 2 contenders? Piggy Smalls from America, Ginger Hamilton from England. Now, I'm a big fan of Ginger. I think Ginger is an excellent athlete. If you ask me, this is manipulation on the part of the Brits to get another Ginger Hamilton win. They were too afraid of the American competing at full power and ability. Just
normally fly over Buckingham Palace during the Queen's Jubilee and are a highlight of the festivities. So we are extremely honoured that the Red Arrows have been scrambled for us today. Thank you so much to the UK taxpayer first and foremost, as it must have cost a fortune to get those jets in the air for these finals, but also of course to the Red Arrows themselves. And with that, let us roll straight into the most important round of racing in the league's history. The finals begin. There's the handicap of Piggy Smalls. Hoshi gets squished out, but he goes around the back and attacks the
Come
far side.
on.
There's the lead, but the Japanese
I feel like I'm forced to root for Piggy Smalls now after such an absolute miscarriage of justice against him.
Hoshi Oinku goes straight to the top of the table for this championship and is now in pole position. And you can see the handicap working its magic on Piggy Smalls, which must be so frustrating for all Smalls fans out there. We knew that we wanted a change of direction in the track for Season 8. And so we thought we would start by going big and trying to get the pigs to do a full U-turn during a race. The following is the reason why you never ever see this track in Season 8. Attempt 1. This isn't our first rodeo, so we're not expecting loads from the pigs, as we know this is the first time they've ever seen anything like this before. And sure enough, it soon descends into chaos, as nearly all the pigs jump over the fence to try and find the food, and are just met with disappointment.
Oh!
No worries with pigs. We will not be disheartened. We will just go straight into the second attempt. Attempt 2 is better. We've learnt from the first attempt. We put an extra chicane board at the U-turn to discourage the pigs from jumping the fence. Only Piggy Smalls ignores that, but the rest of the pigs go back up the track, and we can see progress being made. So we are confident for attempt 3. And so we should be. This is the pinnacle performance of the pigs on this track, as all of them go round the U-turn and back up the track, and we are overconfident at this point. But boy, does attempt 4 shatter our dreams. Everything is unraveled here as Bear and Ginger go back up the same piece of track. Meanwhile, the rest of the pigs start eating food. That puts Ginger and Bear into frenzy. They knock over the blackboard. And thus the secret is revealed, and all the pigs know that the food is right next to the box. The following day, we tried this track again, and all that happens is the pigs go straight for the food. And we learn our lesson that we can never put the food so close to the box again. And it also explains why Ginger and Bear
I like this behind the scenes.
in the first race of this season.
Oh, they were looking for the food. That's why they stopped.
The door taking a while to drop. We haven't seen that for a while, but the pigs push it down, and it's the girls out in front. Piggy Smalls and Hoshi have the most work to do. Pepper Sanchez leading the way because it is a sprint, and she's going to go around this corner. Is she going to wrap it up? No, she doesn't, as Piggy Smalls and Ginger attack. And I'm not sure who won that. It was so close. It looked like Piggy Smalls had the momentum, but Ginger was out in front. And it's Ginger Hamilton that takes the victory. That could make a huge difference by the end of these finals. So extremely controversial. We need to see it on the slow motion replay. And there is almost...
Ginger is too smart for this race. And this is not the first time this has happened. Longtime viewers will remember that when they first introduced the mini mountain, which is an incline that goes up and then comes back down, requiring the pigs to have to run up an incline. It doesn't fill the course, though. It funnels them in, right? It's about, I would say it covers about 2/3 of the course with a little gap on either side. They had a problem the first season because Ginger Hamilton realized she could just knock down the little wall and go around the hill. And there was a lot of debate internally within the league about whether or not that should count for points. Because it's not like, you know, they're pigs. They don't know. And ultimately, I believe what they decided was that they gave her the points for the round and then they secured them properly so that that could never happen again. But this isn't the first time that we've run into this problem where Ginger Hamilton's lateral thinking creates problems that are unforeseen for the league.
Nothing in that. There will be some arguments. The gate has been opened and the pigs rush out of the racing paddock, and if you've been watching Season 8, you know exactly the reason why. In round 2, Hoshioinku found the location of an apple tree, which was nearby Piggy Heaven. Then in round 3, Ginger, Piggy Smalls and Bear followed Hoshi to find the location of the tree for themselves, leaving only Pepper Sanchez to be the only pig.
I'm not making it up. That happened, I believe, season 2 or season 3.
Now, will Pepper stay close enough to the other pigs this week to figure out the tree for herself? Well, Pepper's doing what she normally does and has her head right in the clouds and is just eating grass. But you need to look.
We did finish Call to the Lamb, yeah. It's at the beginning. It's pretty early. So today's stream was a little abnormal in that, you know, usually I log in and I do about 30 minutes chatting and then we get into our game. Well, today I did instead is I logged in and I did about 30 minutes of videos of old British men rapping. And then we beat Call to the Lamb. And now we're here. And we'll probably end this again with more videos of British men rapping.
Leads the tree, but
old British men,
like
of course.
Pepper's turning right and is going in the right direction. You just need to go next to the fence to the left, and the location of the tree is yours to find. And yes, Pepper finally knows where all these apples are coming from. Race view begins. Piggy Smalls takes a while to get out of the box. He's got a mountain to climb. The other 4 are pretty much level as they go.
Chap hop?
In fact, Ginger's pulling out.
I'm going to Google that.
Yoink on the far side attacking. Piggy Smalls has done a fantastic job of staying with the top 3. In fact, he takes second as Hoshi gets distracted and tries to cut across Ginger. We've seen him do that in previous seasons, but now it's...
Oh, no. Chap hop is music originating from England that mixes the hip-hop genre with elements from the Chappist or steampunk subcultures and stereotypical English obsessions, such as cricket, tea, and the weather. That sounds awful.
Not the time to start it. Ginger's win means that she is starting to pull away from the boys, but Piggy Smalls has done a brilliant job of saving his chances in these finals. For so many weeks, the grass really has been greener on the other side of the fence for this little pig. But now that Pepper is on the other side
We
of the
watched
fence,
Pete and Boss,
she's
but we
enjoying
watched
a
mostly
massive sugar
the
rush,
Northern
which
Boys
is
from
what
that
the others
TikTok.
must be
Yeah.
used to. And while Pepper is chomping away at these
We also
apples,
watched
let's
Pete
talk
and
a little
Boss
bit
once,
more
though.
about this Mexican pig. Pepper probably has the least amount of common sense out of the 5, and it normally takes her a few more seconds to get what's going on. But she's also the most welcoming out of the 5, and that's because the staff here pity Pepper quite a bit because she's normally last out of the 5 when it comes to food and gets a little bit less. And Pepper has quickly realised that with her pixie ears and her long eyelashes, that pity can be cashed in for some tasty treats. And so she is the first to walk over and ask the humans.
That's my
for
business
some
model,
extra
too.
help. And that means she's a really sweet pig to observe. And while she is not in contention to win the championship, she does have a cult following and is a big addition to this league. The madness begins. Bear gets another great start. Piggy Smalls again suffering from the handicap, but this is the water race. Ginger and Hoshi.
That thing that they just went over, that's the mini mountain I was talking about. When that was first introduced, there was a big debate within the league about whether or not Ginger Hamilton avoiding it and subverting the trap instead of, competing through it was allowed or not, because it's not really a problem they've ever run into. And they ultimately decided to give her the points, which I personally think was the right decision, but a lot of people don't, and that's okay. Nimrod with 500 bits, thank you so much. Thank you for the sympathy apple.
The far side, but stops. And look at Piggy Smalls as he overtakes everyone with that. And he wins by a full pig length. You cannot let Smalls get away with something like that when he starts so far behind. The others are asleep at the
Look
wheel.
at this. Look at his
Hoshi
speed.
has a
Ready?
terrible race.
Boom.
And so it's a double victory
Incredible.
for the American as he pulls closer.
I
to
swear
being
he
a
walked
real
on top of
threat
that water.
in these finals. Hoshi boy, you've got a lot of work to do, but we appreciate you coming over to the cameraman to thank all the fans that have bought our merch and to build that energy up for the...
Oh yeah, hit us with the merch song. The merch song's good. I'm gonna cop that Ginger Hamilton tee. Yeah, see, I agree, Galentine, I agree with you there. I think that Piggy Smalls' size is one of his biggest advantages, just because the amount of momentum he picks up when he starts moving carries him so far in a way that, like, these smaller pigs have to really continue to pump power into their legs, don't have the additional inertia and mass that being a large, heavy, low to the ground creature like an Oldsmobile or a pig affords you.
Hoshi needs this victory to stay in contention. He gets an average start, though. Piggy Smalls at the back because of the handicap. Ginger out in front as they get to this water. Piggy Smalls and Hoshi start to plough through it, though. But Piggy Smalls has their pants down in race 5 and sets a record. Wow. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Not so far behind. And with that, Piggy Smalls may as well have just gone over to Hoshi, picked up his
screen
and smashed them all over the floor. And if Ginger's not careful, he's going to put a bullet to her ambitions as well. A deserved win by Piggy Smalls.
All right.
At the start of these finals,
I never thought they'd put me in this position, but they, colluded against Piggy Smalls, and here I am, rooting for Piggy Smalls over Ginger Hamilton. And I think Ginger Hamilton's an excellent athlete, and I find Piggy Smalls to be a brute. But when the hosting country colludes against one of the competing members of this league, when there's only 5 members, I just can't stand for that. This is going to be a Piggy Smalls season.
Piggy Smalls would be handicapped, but what we didn't know is that instead of it being debilitating, it was actually revitalizing to this young man. And Piggy Smalls hasn't won a season since season 1, so he must be desperate to try and take hold of this championship. But he isn't sitting down because he's tired. He's sat because he wants to pay homage to the people that support us most. And while those names flash up on the screen, I want to make a special announcement, which is to say that we are going to continue to put out content after these finals. And a big motivation for that is because of the people on the screen right now. So thank you all so much for supporting this show to such a massive degree. You are a huge motivation to us. And with that, let us go over to the second to last race. Here we go. The 4 get a good start, but Piggy Smalls gets out.
Piggy Smalls on the outside. Let's go!
Big go.
Yes!
Look at the acceleration he has over the others. He's won by the time they've got to the corner. And Piggy Smalls
brutal.
annihilates the other four and shows how slow they are in these finals. He
And
also
puts
says
Ginger
to the
Hamilton on that
Pigs,
back
"You wanna
foot.
try and manage me out of this competition with that stupid handicap, do you? Well, why don't you take your handicap and stick it right up your Ginger? Look how happy she is, and of course she's going to be.
Whoa! Can we roll? Can we roll that back? What'd you have to say, man?
So they are in these finals, and he also says to the League of Pigs, "You want to try and manage me out of this competition with that stupid handicap, do you? Well, why don't you take your handicap and stick it right up your Ginger? Look how happy she is, and of course she's going to be. She is so close to being the overall champion of champions, as she is a whisker away from being the first pig ever to win a triple championship. And the main reason for that is because, as we've said in so many videos, it's her consistency. Ginger can do high jumps, low jumps, sprints, mini mountain, and even obstacles like water, where she's not the best at. In
I
fact,
love
the
her.
boys are much better than Ginger normally. She still manages to get third, which means she doesn't lose that many points. And that means she's often in the top two.
I want to be clear that, you know, I'm going to take a very strong stance against the league's reinstating of the handicap. I don't think it's necessary. That said, I don't want anyone to think that Ginger Hamilton is not a good and honorable pig racer. This is not her decision. And I want just to maintain and repeat that I think that Ginger Hamilton is an excellent competitor, despite the dishonorable actions of the English government and the governing body of the League of
Pigs when the finals come around. But of course, the momentum is certainly not with her in these finals, as Piggy Smalls has pulled out all the stops and overcome his handicap to have a great streak of performance over the last few races. Ginger, though, has an ability to cause massive upsets in the final race. Will she do it again? Well, as always, there is one way to find out, so let us head over to the final race. Here we go. Piggy Smalls will need to overtake Ginger to win the championship. Ginger is there, but dropping back here. Piggy Smalls slightly off screen, but he is challenging here. Son of a sow, he's going to do it as he overtakes Ginger. Ginger has no retort, and Piggy Smalls, the notorious PIG, wins season 8.
Let's go!
Woo! After 7 seasons away.
USA!
What a phenomenal performance.
Let's go!
His true warrior nature came out, and the others simply didn't know how to handle him. It is a performance for the ages and a sublime way to finish this era of pig racing. What a finals we had, and Piggy Smalls certainly showed that he wanted it the most as he dug deep and overcame every challenge that was presented before him. And before we go, League of Piggers, as mentioned before, there is more content coming after this video, and if I do say so myself, what's coming
There's
up
going to be more!
is special, so stay
That's awesome.
tuned. But
I'm so
right
glad.
Now, all we have to do is honor the champion before us, the one and only, notorious PIG.
Let's pump up these jams.
Out in front as they get to this water. Piggy Smalls and Hoshi start to plough through it though, but Piggy Smalls has their pants down in race 5 and sets a record. Are you kidding me? We go. The 4 get a good start, but Piggy Smalls gets out his handicap quickly, and just look at that big pig go. Look at the acceleration he has over the others. He's won by the time they've got to the corner. Slightly off screen, but he is challenging here.
Relentless.
How he's going to do it as he overtakes Ginger. Ginger has no retort, and Piggy Smalls, the notorious PIG, wins season 8.
What an incredible athlete. Is there any more, I want to see if they have any more content before, or if this is the truly the last of videos for your uploads. Yeah, that's the most recent one. Wow, all right. We're caught up on League of Pigs. That's crazy. That rules. I love that Piggy Smalls overcame his handicap to win again at the very end. That's just such a great, it's perfect. Evo could use some more of this. I think that every just event could use more pig racing, frankly. Yeah, we haven't been caught up with League of Pigs since like a year and a half ago. It's been ages. Yeah. I think I might wrap up a little bit early tonight because I've got a lot of unpacking to do and a lot of preparing to do because we have a big charity event tomorrow on this stream. So those of you who are around tomorrow, if you have a little time between 5 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, We're going to be playing some Fortnite for the Trans Empowerment Project. There's a charity that raises money for housing, clothing, food, support for imprisoned trans people. All stuff just for, to help support the trans community through what is a very difficult time for them. And we're going to be playing some Fortnite. We got Liv Agar. We've got Left at London. We got Hessa from Seeking Derangements. It's going to be really fun. We got Mia at BoyGirl on Twitter. It's going to be a lot of fun. I would love to see some of you guys there. Are you already following me on Twitter? Hell yeah. I'm going to hit you with the Northern Boys before we go, though, of course. I think my wife's about to bring me Brussels sprouts.
Don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. Traveling mountains, a terrible stuff. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in moles. Come outside just to shout to strangers, then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole.
I love drugs and sketchy pills, and my favourite ones are the ones that kill quickly. When I go where my loved ones miss me, well the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick show.
I sniff glue gun paste and my face is plastic. Having a gangbang to Jackson 5, right? I'm a ratchet guy, lost my wife for a black goodbye. No, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency. I gotta take a number 3. That's a piss and a shit and a wank in a tree.
I said, hello there, can I fill your hole? She took one look and she told me no. I got a wife at home and she hates me. I sleep outside cause she makes me. Big bowl of the cocaine, that's me breakfast. I tried crack once, I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. I could marry my pipe, my wife wouldn't care, she just wants me to die. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
I said a hip, a hop, a hip, a dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday. Get a spaff on your booblades. Yes. Feel free to say no. Bald bean and full of beans. I got a Yamaha keyboard drum machine. Metallica patch on my dungarees. I said, girl, can I get your number, please?
Hang myself in the neighbour's garden. When he comes back, that's a nice surprise. Let the darkness just take your soul. Listen up, child, close your eyes. Just pull it out, don't cut me hair. Take my face, stub a cig right there. I'm a dirty, wretched man. Call me granddad, cause I fucked your nan.
What's the worth? Fuck the universe till it hurts. I'm not used to these kinds of mental health issues. I just want to live in a church and find peace upon my brain. Jesus, please just stop me pain. I know you think that this is a game, but it's not. Now watch me walk away.
I'm a love machine, I don't know when to stop. I got a mouse up here that can make me cock. Pink and red with a mighty blues. In the club too, stepping with my black school shoes. Lunching
Hi.
my bootcut jeans.
This man's got fucking ice water in his veins.
Would you like your bike? Give the clap to your wife and a wave good night. It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man? It's party time, get your drugs out. If you wanna make love, get your muffs out. It's party time, get your drugs out. Do you wanna make love to a sad old man?
Thank you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow. We got a big charity event. We got a big charity event, baby. Thank you all so much. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.